Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Tapestry of Tales. Today, we will be beginning our Dungeons of Drakkenheim campaign with Session 1. First, let me introduce everybody, or I'll have them introduce themselves.
I'm Colin, and I play Magnus Vlask.
I am Dante or Star Pendulum on Discord, and I'm going to be playing Peter Plainson.
I'm Lexi, otherwise known as Koi Lexi on everything, and I'm playing Constance.
Go ahead and say what classes you guys are as well and your species.
I am a rogue.
Forgot your species.
I'll be playing a human fighter.
I'm an ISMR while simultaneously being a cleric.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Today we join our adventurers as they prepare to go to the city of Drakkenheim, a place hit by an eldritch comet 15 years ago. And to start with that, we will begin with our trailer.
15 years ago, the sky wept fire. A celestial omen, a terrible catastrophe, a city reduced to ruin in a single night. Where once stood the jewel of a mighty kingdom of Westermar, now festers madness. Yet in that madness, there is power. Delirium, the strange crystal left behind, holds secrets and magic beyond reckoning. And where power lingers, so too do those who seek it. Knights and bandits, mages and zealots, the faithful, the desperate, and the damned, each with their own vision of what Drakkenheim must become. But some truths are buried for a reason. Now, fate calls upon new souls to step into the ruins, to seek treasure, order, or valor. But beware. Drakkenheim is no mere ruin. It is a labyrinth, a battleground, and perhaps a tomb. Steel your mind, guard your soul, and pray the city does not claim you. For does salvation even exist? Or does only death remain within the dungeons of Drakkenheim?
There we go. That was our labor of love.
Hour? I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, let me know if anyone still hears anything that they shouldn't, because I think I've got it handled, but also I thought I had it handled last time, and then I started playing a thing over us talking. So,
I think we're good.
All right. So to start with, you guys have been hired by the supply caravan, and the leader is Aaron Marlowe, who is a there we go. She's a human with shoulder-length brown hair with a leather cap that covers it. She's lean. She's a lean person in her mid-40s. Wears a slightly shabby woolen traveler's jacket with well-worn slacks. She has hired you guys as she got stiffed out by her escort at the last minute, and you guys happen to be in the town, specifically the town of Altberg, where you guys were already planning to go to Drakkenheim, and so it just worked out. She has agreed to pay you guys 25 gold pieces upon arrival to Emberwood Village, and in exchange, you guys will be her protection on the journey. She has mentioned that basically Emberwood Village now survives only on the supplies that are brought in by caravans, and therefore some people prey on caravans that head that way. You know, the ones that don't want to pay for it. So go ahead, each person, and just describe your character briefly as they sit upon the wagon. We'll start left to right, so just start with Dante.
So, Peter is he is a 19-year-old male, and he has kind of long, curly, dark brown hair, darker brown skin and brown eyes. He is wearing a studded leather armor, and something that kind of stands out about him, besides just kind of like basic like fighter's gears, he has this knight's gauntlet on that he's wearing that has a family crest on it. And he is a little on the shorter side, about 5'7". And he's just kind of golden retriever, just looking around, happy to be here. And yeah.
My character is Magnus Vask. He is a rogue wearing leather armor, but similar to Dante's character. But my character also has a pocket watch, and overall a more kind of like explorer-ish looking build.
Constance has pink hair, bright, kind of like golden eyes. She has golden wings, which is probably the most notable feature about her. She looks really young, like you could say maybe early 20s, but might even be younger than that. She's 5'6", so she's like average height for a woman. Even though, I mean, I guess she's an Iceborn, but close enough. They're humanoids.
Especially in this
Yeah,
world.
that's what I said. So, she's pale. Not really much to say other than I guess that she's like pretty.
You gotta always add that little bit on
Of
there.
course. All right, so
Well, how would we know she's not pretty though?
you guys are on the caravan. Two of you having met already, Constance and Magnus. Peter is a new person who you guys have not met before, but he also needed to get to Drakkenheim for one reason or another and has joined the caravan. It's going to be a 3 weeks journey as you guys make your way there. After all, it is an entire 100 miles where nothing grows, so you can expect that any other viable towns are pretty far off. Now, as you guys begin to start your journey, you quickly learn that she's rather chatty. So we're just going to get right into it. She says,
So how long until we get to the next town?
what? 3 weeks. We had this discussion.
Well, I was starting as character.
I know. Oh, you're fine. She says, you couldn't pay me any amount of money to go into that city, but there are plenty of people willing to risk it for the right price. Those people gotta eat, and honest folk like me can make a good profit feeding them. Still, there's a lot of bastards who just want to take it. That's where you guys come in. So why are you guys going to Drakkenheim anyway?
Oh, well, I'm going to meet my father there. He's, maybe not exactly waiting for me, but I'm going to go join him and help restore some order to that place.
You're probably going to the Hooded Lanterns then, huh? I can tell.
Yes, it's exactly right.
I'm more interested in looking for the artifacts that are within
Treasure
the
hunter.
city.
Well, good luck.
Mhm.
Many go there looking for money and only end up dead.
I understand that.
It's a bit scary. I'm sure we'll be fine, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Though treasure, what kind of treasure specifically are you looking for?
She actually, before he can even respond, goes, well, obviously he's looking for delirium. That's why everyone goes to Drakkenheim.
Not so much for me. I am looking mostly to return some artifacts belonging to different factions near Drakkenheim, but not for free, of course.
Right. It's good to get paid for what you're doing, and that sounds quite important. Uh, where did you find, or how did you come across these artifacts of yours?
Just heard about them. Or are you talking about the ones I have now?
Yes, the ones you plan to return.
Oh, I don't have any to return. Not yet. I plan on going into Drakkenheim and from
Oh,
there
I
returning those.
Ah, sorry, misunderstood you. Apologies.
No worries.
What about you? Don't mean to exclude you from the conversation. My name is Peter Plainson. It's a pleasure to meet you, and you are?
Constance.
Oh, that's quite the lovely name. Is it one passed down, or?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Sorry, again. What is your name, sir?
My name's Magnus.
It's quite the strong name. I'm Peter Plainson, as you've heard.
Indeed.
So, Constance, what brings you out in this caravan?
I had a vision. Not of this specifically, but that I was supposed.
Oh.
I have things that I need to do.
Oh, okay. Like what, for example?
She kind of like scratches her head and she's like, well, maybe when I get to know you just a little bit better.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I'm prying a bit much, aren't I? Apologies.
Erin lets out a laugh.
Yeah,
At
feel
that,
free to keep it to yourself.
at that interaction. And she goes, yes, many people come here with many secrets. No one can trust each other, so they say. You know, but what do you guys even know about Drakkenheim so far?
Well, I was there a few times when I was younger. Before the meteor, of course, when I was
Ah,
just a sprite young adventurer.
yes. Well, it is not quite the same as you remember. That's for sure. I haven't been
Oh,
in there
yeah.
since the meteor, and I will never go in there either. Emberwood is as far as I will go. But
Honestly, common sense.
it's a bit of a mess, even ignoring the monsters and the magic. There's 5 factions that are fighting over everything, and many of them make it the people's problem.
Actually, I do have a question. What do you know of the Queen's Men? That
Nasty
faction.
lot, the bunch of them. I don't know how whoever the Queen of Thieves is, whether it's a person or a group, manages to rein in all those gangs, but it's like having a bunch of rabid dogs on a leash. They sick them on whoever has anything to give.
That sounds quite dangerous.
Yeah, so that's why I hired you all. They would be more than happy to snatch this caravan.
Oh, well, as long as we're around, I'm sure we'll keep you safe. Feel confident in
I'm
that.
also
I hope so, or else I
I'm
hired
double
you for nothing.
checking. Where did she say what resources she had? Like what
So
she
she
was
didn't say or specify, but if you look around, it's a large covered wagon, and being pulled by 2 draft horses, and it is full of common provisions and trade goods. So it has like flour bags, salt, dried fruit, preserved meats, and a barrel of water. Um, Basically just a bunch of. There's a barrel of cheap wine too, like just a bunch of things people need to live. So she deals in just supplies rather than like equipment or anything. This stuff sells
All
for.
right.
I mean, Magnus, you have an eye for money, and you've heard rumors that apparently these common provision stuff sell for 5 times their market value at Emberwood Village. After all, when you can't get food or water for 100 miles around an area, any food or water there is going to be a whole lot pricier.
Yeah.
She's looking back as you look around. She says, "Yeah, the people of Emberwood need us to sustain them. After all the fortune seekers started heading to Drakkenheim, Emberwood became somewhat of a boom town, but that doesn't change the fact that they can't grow food. Actually, Flamekeeper Hana is the one that partially funded this caravan. She provides most of the seed funds to draw in caravans that deal in the necessities. Now, the ones that deal in delirium or weapons typically draw themselves in. Though when it comes to weapons, I hear there's a blacksmith there who does most of that himself."
Oh, all right. What were the first two names you gave again? You kind of spilled a lot of information quickly. Can you
Did I
repeat
give names? All I heard was
first two?
Emberwood Village, she said. Or she says.
Oh,
Flamekeeper Hana is one of them.
Oh, right. Flamekeeper Hana. Yes, Flamekeeper Hana. She's a
well,
she was actually just an acolyte there, but then the previous Flamekeeper passed away and she took over the reins. She said something about rather just stay and help the people than abandon Emberwood in its time of need or something. She provides a lot of the seed funds that bring in the caravans. From what I've heard, she does a lot of the healing and stuff for adventurers, and when doing so, she charges them, but that money that she gets ends up going to both maintain the temple as well as send out the seed funds to bring in caravans.
okay. And I think near the beginning of your explanation before about her, I think you said something about Emberwood Village being a boom town before something like moved into.
Oh no, it's a boomtown now. You see a bunch of fortune seekers. Like
Oh.
back when the media first landed, Emberwood Village almost was wiped out just because
It
things
makes
started not
sense.
being able to
Proximity,
grow,
yes.
and yes.
Yes,
And
of course.
then, people discovered delirium, and adventurers started flocking there to make a profit. So now there was demand, and all the businesses started booming. And so now it's a boom town. There's actually quite a bit of people that live there, a lot of which were not there originally.
I see. All right. Thank you for the explanation. I think I'm caught up to speed now.
Yes, of course. Any other questions, feel free to ask. I love talking.
I've gathered that, which is nice for divulging information. Well, I guess. Well, I guess Emberwood Village sounds like we'll have everything we need.
You should, as long as you have
Although,
money.
yes, which
I'm
luckily.
also wondering that what kind of dangers are you expecting along the way besides bandits, or only bandits are you expecting?
There should only be. I mean, so if you're worried about Drakkenheim, nothing really leaves the city. I mean, they're in the outer. So there's the inner walls
Good.
and then outside the walls, and they are outside the walls in like the slums and stuff that used to be there. But like when it comes to actually traveling to Emberwood Village, we shouldn't encounter anything other than maybe people trying to steal our stuff.
All right.
I did hear a rumor that the walls themselves sit atop the defense mechanism that used to defend the city is still active and will actively activate on anyone who enters the top of the
All I've ever heard is don't
walls.
close the walls. That's new, or don't climb the walls. That's news to me.
That's more of a rumor I've heard about. Some old
Yeah, well.
friends that.
I mean, all I can tell you is they say that the inner city is way more dangerous than out of the city. Once you go over those walls anyway, it becomes a lot less likely you make it back out. Most people just scrounge for delirium in the outer city. Though, I must say, it's starting to dry up a little bit. After however many years people have been scavenging it, there's only so much delirium in that outer city.
So sad to see Drakkenheim fall into such a state. Used to be such a wonderful place.
It is sad, but
Yeah,
what
I mean,
can you
honestly, the
do
worst
about
part
it?
is the implications, what it means for Westamar. We're still without a monarchy. I mean, I even heard the Silver Order has started sending in troops. Illyria, probably making a move.
How does not having a monarchy? Do you have a council then, like a republic?
No, we have nothing. The dukes rule their dukedoms. That's about it.
Yeah,
And
essentially that.
Well,
that's caused tensions to be high. I mean, after the Civil War, we lost all hopes of an heir. The green
Right.
the hooded lanterns still hope for an heir. They still think one can be found in this city, believe it or not. But the odds are
Yes.
not looking good.
yeah.
Well,
honestly,
I mean,
I think
yes, of
they
course.
should stop wasting time looking for an heir and just form a leadership, a new monarchy, if anything.
Well, that is easier said than done. After all, there's tens of dukes. Which one of them should be the monarch?
Well, I'm not
I
quite
presume
sure
they're
what their
fighting
plan
amongst
is,
each
or
other.
well, yes, I'm sure that's definitely happening. But I mean, the situation may seem bleak, but they're trying their hardest, and I know my father's helping them out. So, and he has a go-getter attitude and is very ambitious. So I'm sure he's added plenty to their
Well,
strategy, and maybe they've gotten closer over the years on finding who would be suitable to replace them.
honestly, regardless of whether or not they have made any progress on finding an heir, at the very least, they have made a difference. I mean, at first they just had a little watchtower in Emberwood Village, but they've successfully claimed one of the gates, Shepherd's Gate itself. They've taken over the barracks and have a base of operations there now. That's progress. That's more than any other group has made.
That doesn't surprise me
Hmm.
at all, actually, and it's happy to hear it, because, well, that group of mighty fighters used to serve under the king and queen, so it would make sense for them to be able to have the ability to, reclaim such a place.
I'll be honest with you, Peter. There's not a lot of the old guard left. Most of the ones that are there now are either veterans of the Civil War or new recruits. But there are some.
Right. Well,
I mean, I hear even Elias Drexel is, leading it. He was Lord Commander before the fall, Lord Commander after the fall, Lord Commander during the Civil War, and Lord Commander now. So someone's resilient.
yes, he's quite impressive. I've only heard stories about him from my father and also passerby things, but hopefully I can meet him. That would be exciting.
Yeah, well, definitely sounds like you might, but we'll see. I hear he's a bit of a hard ass, so before you get to meet him, you might
Well, you have to
prove yourself
be.
first.
Well, of course, I completely plan to. I've been working on myself for quite some time now, and I think I've gained some skills and some ability.
That's good.
As
What
long
about
as
you
you're
two?
not a liability.
Oh no, I can assure you I won't be. Though I guess in that vein, what do you all do? I'm a swordsman of swords, as you can see, of course. So what about you, Magnus? What do you specialize in?
I specialize in getting around, so to say. You need a way out, I can find it for you. Need something taken? Well, I got you covered.
Right. All right,
Sticky
that's
fingers.
important. Yes, having an exit strategy is always very,
You
very,
keep those
very
fingers
important.
to yourself back there.
Don't
you
worry, I
thieves in
don't
my card.
steal. I don't really steal. Well, unless I have to, but you paid me and I expect to honor that deal.
What about you, lass? I see you have a symbol of the sacred flame on your forehead. Did you paint that there, or
No,
natural?
no, just kidding.
No.
Um, that's a good question.
What's your question?
No, just like I think I'm gonna make it natural. Well, painted. Sorry. Hello.
Oh, are you gonna make it painted? I thought it was natural.
So,
you
but
make-
then she would
mm.
have it there since she was a baby. Is that weird? That
No,
feels
it was
weird.
literally a prophecy child.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, natural.
Fair enough.
Been there since I was born.
Well, that's interesting.
Wow.
That's what everyone else says.
Oh,
Quite the birthmark.
I'm sure they wouldn't lie about it. It is quite impressive, though. Though you said, what can you do then in that vein?
Are you daft,
Looks at
boy?
Skull.
She's clearly can serve the sacred flame, like those
Yeah.
Well,
flamekeepers and
yes.
stuff.
Well, of course, but I mean, I don't really have a lot of experience with the Flamekeeper, so I was, well, you know, what? I've only heard things.
I'll give you a rundown then. They raise their hand and they heal people. They raise their hand and fire burns monsters. That's what I've seen, at least.
How very succinct.
I also do my best
Wonderful.
to keep people alive. Definitely. Boost things like that.
That's wonderful. All right. I guess when it comes down to it, for strategy's sake, if we do happen to run into bandits, I am perfectly comfortable and capable to be on the front lines and to guard you, or guard the cart, of course. I'm not worried about engaging enemy combatants first.
That's good,
If
or I
we
wasted my
should-
money.
I honestly only had a few months of training before I ran out. But she holds up her hand like, that's not that big of a deal. I'm sure it's fine.
Cross
I
the
will do
desert,
Better than
fine.
nothing.
At the very least, I'm not swinging around, blind.
Yes,
That is
that's
good.
good. It's good to have at least have the basics down before getting into live combat for sure. Though, well,
As the
so how
conversation-
close are we getting?
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
So that was the first day. That was everyone introducing themselves. But we'll do
Oh,
a
dear.
time jump to about a week later.
I was about to say, do we have to talk every single day
no,
while
you
this
gotta talk for
woman
every day. This is
About
gonna
the
be
non-fish-
the longest
Yeah,
day
yeah,
of
for
your
every
life.
minute we're
1d6s
standing
to
here, yeah.
determine our encounter.
Sure.
No, not here. Not on the road. You're pretty safe. The road is pretty safe. To some,
Yeah.
and you learn this as you continue to chat over the coming weeks. The hooded lanterns, especially the closer you get to Emberwood Village, normally do a pretty good job of keeping the roads clear. Them and recently the Silver Order has marched through, and they cleared the roads as well. All of them need supplies. The Silver Order directly gets supplies from Illyria, the western country, where Constance and Magnus are from. Well, Constance is from. Magnus was up for a while there. But all of their stuff comes from Illyria, and all of the Hooded Lantern stuff comes from the dukes and stuff that have been mentioned. The ones that they can convince to continue funding the expedition. And basically, so for the most part, the roads are clear. They're not that dangerous, but there's always the chance someone from the Queen's Men or just anyone trying to make a quick buck attacks. So therefore, she couldn't just go on her own with no protection. So she hired you guys. But you don't have to roll for any encounters or anything because it is a pretty safe trip.
Okay.
That said, after 2 weeks of
Roll for
traveling
this
on the
account.
road, yeah. That said, roll for this.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks of traveling on the road, the countryside has turned dreary and desaturated. All the color has been drained from the landscape. You pass many abandoned villages with dilapidated homes, crumbling farmsteads with sallow, empty fields, and forests of dead trees. Thorny brambles and harsh scrub grass are all that grow along the mud-slick road. Drizzling rain fills most days, and the wind howls at night. Aside from the creaking of wagon wheels, you only hear the caw of crows. As you guys continue to get closer and closer to the village, Emberwood Village, a couple days out, you suddenly see in the rain a rider approaching. And you hear, "Oi, oi! Hold that, friends! You're traveling on the royal road, eh? In these troubled times, it falls to loyal servants to the crown like ourselves to keep these highways free of reprobates and outlaws. I'm afraid we'll have to collect a fee to ensure your safe passage to the capital, eh?" And as they approach, you begin to see a man on a riding horse, along with 3 allies that approach with him. He says, "All right, now it's gonna be 25 gold for each of yous, caravan master included. 100 gold. You can go on right by." She mutters under her breath. She goes, "Damn it! These are the brigands. These aren't hooded lanterns like they're claiming to be."
Could tell by how rugged, I guess, they look.
I don't got the money on me right now.
Oi!
To really
Are you
pay
deaf?
this fare.
He approaches a little
Yes.
closer.
Maybe.
Signs back.
Sorry, hold on a
Maybe?
moment. We are discussing how to gather the coin potentially between us. If you could give us but a moment.
All right, don't waste my day. There's only so
Of
much
course.
sun to go around, he says, and he looks up at the rain clouds.
If they get close, you know, I could just take one of them out.
Oh, we're not going to openly engage them and let them know ahead of time that we plan to fight?
Why would we give up our advantage?
Well, it's not so much as that, but more like a, so they know what to expect if things go awry and they happen to get hurt.
Hurry
They
up,
want
the
to
queen
rob
demands
us
her
and possibly
cut.
kill us. Yes, I have the gold here. You mind coming in to get it for me?
The queen?
No, how about you come bring
What?
it
No,
over
for
here,
me.
actually. My horse
Ooh,
gets skittish around
alone?
your mares.
So
Just
does
send one
ours.
of your guys. I'm not going up there. I don't trust you all. You guys can easily just beat me up and take everything what I'm worth
We're
for.
gonna beat you up anyway if you don't bring the gold.
It's not very honorable of you.
It's not very nice.
But the queen says
Indeed.
goes, and she says this is her road. You're gonna need to
You
pay
know the
up.
queen?
Yeah, know her real well. So you better pay.
Really? Yeah, these guys don't know the queen at all.
I think you're right.
You see, he kind of nods
it's
over
just-
to two of the bandits behind him, and they draw crossbows.
I
Well,
think we might have to at least
Fine.
pretend that we have to go up there. Let me be-
fine. I'm gonna hop
We're
over the
coming.
edge.
I knew you'd be sensible.
Just on a curious thing, if we couldn't have paid for the toll, what would have happened?
Obviously, we'd take the supplies equal to it. Actually, now that you mention it, go ahead and throw in all the booze in the wagon, too. Pound of food each. My lads are hungry.
Well, let me get you the gold
The
first.
supplies are not exactly for you.
You're right, they're for the
Yes.
queen.
As I'm gonna go up.
Well,
I'm gonna have a coin. I'm gonna have like a bag full of rocks or something.
Where'd you get the
Um,
rocks?
Or just like
that feels exactly
miscellaneous
like
stuff.
coin pouch.
Actually,
Yeah.
I actually do have
Oh,
hold
you have
up.
caltrops or something, don't you? I feel like you probably do.
Yeah, I do. So I have a
right.
bag full of that.
Roll me a
Ah.
deception.
Oh, you guys move so fast. Hold on.
All right.
As a bag of why are you guys just scooting?
Because
I'm just staying close behind, but I'll start moving. I'll start moving.
They keep moving, and so I'm worried. I don't want you to be like,
Well, I
roll
have to hand it
initiative, and I'm
over.
starting back in the car.
Anyway,
Yeah.
ball bearings don't exactly sound quite like gold, so roll me a deception.
All right, I have a +3.
I forgot to pull out my delirium dice, and by that I mean
15.
What'd you get? 16?
15, not a
Oh, 15?
15. Yeah. 12
Ross
plus.
said every wrong number.
Oh, I just rolled a
Does
2.
he? Oh, okay.
He goes, all right, took you long enough, and he reached out his hand and he looks
As
back.
I am dropping it, like I'm holding my hand above, like
Go
kind
ahead
of
and
almost
move up
blocking his
adjacent
vision
to him
here.
because he has his hand reached out. I mean, assuming
Yeah.
you're handing it to him, right? Yeah, okay. He look as you're doing this, he looks back and he goes, "See, I told you they'd be reasonable." And so go ahead and do.
And then I'm gonna throw my dagger with my other hand at him.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative. Also,
Child.
technically, you'd be stabbing, not throwing, because you're within 5 feet. Because otherwise, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I got
for
you.
flavor's sake.
For flavor.
But it's flavor, you know,
Oh,
because
it's
he's up on a
funny, initiative.
horse.
True.
Real dice.
I rolled a second 2 in a row. You guys might actually have a chance here.
18.
I rolled an 11.
Oh wait, I had
so
disadvantage anyway.
13.
Did I not? I
Is
didn't
he
equip my
surprised?
character.
Yes, but that's why I have disadvantage, and you guys have advantage on
Yeah.
your initiative technically.
Too bad
Oh,
we don't
well, I
have
might as
the
well.
surprise round. Oh, yeah, I
I
might check.
actually rolled 1 less.
All right, I rolled I
higher.
rolled 1
Well,
less from my previous.
I rolled an
one.
11 the first time, and I rolled a 12 the next time. I'm
I
literally
didn't equip
dumb.
my character first, so let me do that again.
Could I have advantage on this strike?
And then advantage.
Yeah,
Not great.
I'll give it to
Not
you.
great.
Sweet.
Technically, that's not what
It's an
that
8.
gives, but I'll allow it. You need your sneak attack.
He is surprised. Yeah, I want my sneak attack. That's what I want here.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll
All
for the
right.
I got an 8. Let me change that real quick.
Dude, I got another set of 2s. What is happening?
Can you just like keep doing that like for the rest
this
of
is way different
the?
than the one shot where I rolled like 3 20s in a row.
I quit. I quit. First
actually
attack.
crit?
Oh, crit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, brutal
Let's
critical.
go. First one.
I do 5 damage because we're level 1.
Well, so
I crit. Nyeh.
yeah. So it's a 1d4 plus 4 because of
Little
the
stab.
brutal. Plus
Mhm,
3.
mhm.
And then I believe I'm only a 1d6
Yep.
at level 1, right?
So 1d6 plus
Right,
6
so-
because brutal, because that is also a dice that gets affected by the crit.
All right.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
18 damage.
Ow. He goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, you little shit!" as you fucking stab him.
For flavor, I like to think that I threw
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up at him,
Yeah, so you
and
throw
it
the
just
dagger
comes,
up.
and I just catch it, and kind of
It
twirl
sticks
it in
his
my
shoulder, he
hand.
throws it out, and you like catch it as it comes out of him.
Yeah,
Boys,
I'm
get him!
gonna also, because 2024, I think I can use an interaction. I'm gonna draw my short sword.
Yep. Yeah, you can. I mean, yes, that's fine.
And I will end my turn.
All right. In that case, it is Constance's turn. Constance's.
I think I'm just gonna stay true to what Aaron said. I'm gonna straight up cast Sacred Flame my cantrip.
Valid.
All right. Dex save.
You just make a dex save. Yeah.
Oh, he
It
does
said
succeed, unfortunately.
Oof.
Okay.
My first 19. We're gonna see a lot more 19s throughout this campaign.
Yep.
Proceeds to
Goes
roll
over.
only once for the rest of the session.
That's my turn.
That'd be real nice.
Fair. You can don't forget you can technically cast Sacred Flame as a bonus action as well. 3 number. I think it's proficiency.
Says who?
Says your Spellfire Spark background.
Where is it?
Did it
Oh,
delete
right
itself,
there.
or is it there? Okay.
Well,
No, you're
a
good.
lot of things are.
Yeah, I know.
My True Strike says
saw your
nothing.
messages. Yeah. Well, you can always just Google True Strike 5e or 2024.
Yeah, but that's so much work.
Okay, then I guess don't use your
That's
main
kinda
kit.
what
I
I'm-
don't know.
Well, if I had known that I would have been able to cast that as a bonus action, I would have done that.
Oh,
but
that's
since
fine.
I
You can do
already
that
did
as a
it
bonus
as
action
an
instead. I'll allow it.
action, I'm
That's
not
fine.
gonna go. Okay. So I
There you
don't
go.
really want to go
No, it
back
doesn't
on
change
that.
the result, but
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, for real. You know what? Fine then. No Sacred Flame. I'll stab him with my longsword.
And by that you mean
Maybe.
using True Strike, probably, because that's what that's for. It lets you use your
Yes.
wisdom instead. And do rage.
Yes.
I stab
Okay.
him piously.
She runs
confused.
After her sword
This-
starts to glow. I think it's on your sheet as
Okay.
True Strike.
It is, which
yeah.
is why I got very confused on why you did that whole extravagant thing. I was like, what?
You have to say
Is
you're
it
using
already?
True
So
Strike.
wait, is the pluff? The pluff
The
is
plus-
the +5 already
Yep,
correct?
that's your wisdom, which is +3 plus your proficiency of 2.
Okay, that's what I thought,
you're
but like checking. I rolled a
Getting with
12
it.
again. So 12. Ah, quick math. 13, 14, 15, 17.
Maths.
17. That does hit.
Okay, it's just a D8 +3, and I'm not gonna roll that. I'm gonna do it on here because I'm too lazy.
I hit a crit, baby.
5. There you go. Take
Sweet.
that.
He takes it. He's not happy about it. Oh, ignore that. But he takes it.
Is he bloodied?
Oh yes, very.
Okay. Is he not looking so good?
Yeah,
9%?
yeah, he's not having a good day. Peter.
Maybe you could
All
talk
right,
sense into these guys.
Let me
Tell them
check
it's
my
not worth
movement
a lot.
here. So I can flank him, but I also don't want to.
Get flanked. Bye.
But maybe if we kill this guy, we can scare his bandit friends into not fighting us to the death. So I'm gonna try that. And I'm gonna walk up behind him, and run up behind him, and try to stab him in the back.
Coward, got you.
Well, we've already gone the dishonorable route, so.
When in Rome.
Hey,
When in
if you
Drakkenheim.
let me lead. We're always gonna try to get the advantage.
Wait, let's see. Thinking for the overwhelming flank thing here. Let's see. I think we got. So not great. That's 13.
That does hit. He's only wearing leather.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, then alrighty. He's going to take 1d6 plus 2 here from my short sword. And that is 4 piercing.
Okay. So wait, piercing. What are you using? Oh, short sword. Right. Yeah.
I also have a scimitar,
You're
but
up
it's
and
the
you
same damage.
stab him in the back, and he goes, "Oh, Santa, do something!" And he swings his mace down. Oh wait, actually, they go first. I forgot to add their dexterity. So runs over here.
I made a bad choice.
Gonna stab Magnus. Oh, I
Rude.
minimized
No.
their stat.
He didn't even do nothing. He gave him the gold, kinda.
Yeah. I gave him the gold.
Actually.
Well, they don't
And
fucking
That's
know
like
that.
pretty
It's still
obvious
in
when it
its
landed in his hand. They get does a 13 hit you?
It does not. I'm a 14 on AC.
What a nerd. This one's gonna run up and stab Constance. Does a 13 hit
crits.
you?
No.
Okay, and then Dante. Does a 12 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay.
2 in the wrong spot.
And then Magnus again.
Yep.
Does an 8 hit you?
Nope.
Do you just keep doing that? Like,
You
keep doing
see
it. Keep doing that. Yeah,
Above
keep
you guys, a bolt lands by Magnus's feet.
And so there's someone out in a hiding. Oh, I see.
They are no longer hiding, in fact.
Yep.
He yells, "You're all useless, I'll do it myself!" And he swings his mace at Magnus. Come on, big money. Likely he has advantage because he has an ally. Natural 20!
There it is.
Oh,
Yes!
well, I'm down.
There it is. That's not
I'm
great.
down.
That's not great.
Yeah, that's really not great.
20 for a 20, I guess.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing so much,
But
'cause
they
he's
have
got
more
vengeance.
HP than we do, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
can I use my heroic inspiration to reroll?
No.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Okay, that
Yep.
is 13 points of bludgeoning on you.
I'm down.
Hmm.
And then he raises his mace against Peter.
Okay.
How about you don't?
Oh, he does miss. He got an 11 as his highest on that one.
Unfortunately, I'm first, so I don't get my turn.
True.
Yeah. Great.
Magnus, death save. I don't care if it's public or private.
Is there a? I'm just gonna. GM roll 1d20.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, Constance, your turn. You
My
guys were real
proficiency
close to preventing him from getting a turn. I'm not
two.
gonna lie to you.
I'm so mad. I rolled so bad on the
Lexi didn't roll
damage.
great either on the damage.
Yeah.
No, I really
This is
didn't.
a bad
Oh, well.
combo.
And then he got a crit.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Wait,
Andrew, he
wait.
did get a crit. but-
I'm
His entire
gonna.
team missed, but he got a crit.
I'm just gonna use my action to healing hands you, and I'll just do it's 2d4s because that is my proficiency bonus right now. So it's not much, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
Oh god.
And being down on
I'll
the
just,
ground.
I'll stop rolling.
Well,
in
I might be
D20.
going down soon
Maybe
because
start
Sash
rolling in
is
person.
Hosh is right there.
I need to stop
Well,
rolling.
I'm just gonna-
Actually, let me see what I would have rolled in person. Hold on.
Because I am.
Well, a 1,
prone.
so
Oh well.
and a 2. It
Well,
was
we're
just
still
fate.
getting-
It's
it
the
was
same.
prophecy.
It was destiny.
Prophecy
Prophesized
child.
it.
Prophetic.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And then technically still have a bonus action.
And I can, yeah, I'm gonna just because I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna use the Spellfire Spark again.
Okay.
I only have 2,
On
but
the main guy.
yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Solid. Damage. is
DC's
down.
only a
Getting
13
down.
though.
Yeah.
He does fail. Roll your d8.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna roll this in person. We're done doing that. That's a D10. Help.
She's
There
doing
we
it so she can cheat, chat. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
God.
Yep. Yep.
Did she roll? I bet she rolled a 1. I bet she rolled a 1. Yeah. 1 damage. That's bad.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
He's still kicking.
Is it,
Maybe
wow,
it's-
really?
alright, well, it's,
Okay, listen.
Roll
he
your
She,
shot.
could have been
Finish
on
him
1
off.
HP.
he said what she said. She said, well, at least I'm not swinging blind.
That's true. Yeah, you did warn us that you only had like a few months of training prior. So that makes sense.
My bad. That's my turn.
Then okay, and then if it's mine, go up here. So I assume since Madness is back up, I still count as overwhelming flank here, since he's alive.
Yeah, I'm a threatening
yeah,
target.
he's technically threatening again.
All right, I want to make sure just for
I'm alive, bitch.
You got a bot. Be gone, bot.
So
I wish I could use my heroic inspiration on you. 'cause
11.
This time looks like
11 to hit.
to hit Bogdan.
That hits.
Yes.
oh.
It
That-
still.
that
I mean, I know. I know you
means
said
He
that.
he probably yeah.
Okay,
He has
thank
no dex
Christ.
bonus and
Okay.
leather armor, so he has 11.
I think
Okay.
level
Alright,
for
good.
this encounter, yeah.
All right. Come on. Let's get the. There we go. 7, piercing.
With a right under his rib, he and falls off the horse.
Yep.
You don't want that to be
Alright.
you. I would suggest getting the fuck out of here.
You say wheezing on the ground.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling on the ground.
That one is going to swing at you, Magnus.
Well, he has
Does
advantage.
a 12 hit.
No.
And then he is going to run, which technically provokes an attack of opportunity.
Wait, I can do that?
Yeah, you have disadvantage because you're prone, though.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna roll in here.
Oh.
I don't think an 8
No.
hits,
An
though.
8 does not hit.
Oof.
This one is going to take the disengage action and begin running. They go, oh, they got the boss! They got the boss! Get out of here! Yeah, just start running.
That's
if-
right.
as if-
You run
As if
away.
it wasn't because we didn't gang up on him, though. Like,
Same there. And then this one is going to fire a crossbow shot at Peter.
Oh, I was about to say at me.
Getting an 8. No, that'd be disadvantage. They're not going to shoot at you. Getting an 8.
What do you get?
So, does an 8 hit?
Okay.
Hit me while I'm down.
Yeah, no,
Like,
Peter
they
just
don't know
kinda,
about advantage.
still-
The horse
Peter
is
just kind of like
freaking out.
sidesteps it.
In fact, it's going to make an
It's
attack
gonna kick me in the fucking head, isn't it?
against Peter. Getting a 12.
Oh, whoa! Calm down, pony. I mean, horse. Just relax.
With that though, are you guys gonna give chase?
I'm not.
No.
I don't even think I could chase that.
See, that one fired the crossbow and then began to run.
Can I? If
Yeah.
combat is technically over, can I do animal handling to calm
Combat's
down
over.
the horse?
Yep. Someone may
Alright.
make an animal handling check.
Okay. I'm gonna
Does
step
anyone have
back.
a higher than a +1? This is one of the things that I'm not proficient with.
I don't
I have a
think I
3.
do.
Oh yeah, then
Oh.
you should do it.
She's a wisdom based.
Yeah,
True.
I got you. I rolled a 17.
That's
So
20.
21. 20.
Boom.
I can
how
count.
does she do it? How does she calm it down?
Go
Uh-huh.
to sleep. Go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding.
Singing a lullaby.
It works. You
You're
calm
gonna
down
tuck
the
the
horse.
you're gonna tuck the horse in bed and just gonna
I'm kidding.
open up a bed.
She- I'm just kidding. She'll help Magnus up, of course, just they're buddies, so she helps him up. And then, just like with the horse, she kind of grabs onto his face, right here, next to his nose, and just starts rubbing there and is whispering sweet nothings. No, I'm just kidding. Just soothing,
Gonna read a
soothing it that
bedtime
way.
story. Gonna
Yeah.
tuck it in at night.
I
Aaron
think
begins
also while
clapping from the wagon. Go ahead, Peter. What's Peter doing? Sorry.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say that he's still kind of in combat mode for the moment, even though things have kind of died down. He dragged Bogdan to the side while she's calming the horse. He's kind of been looking around, keeping watch to make sure nothing else just comes out of the blue while we're.
You can see on the
winding down.
horizon the bandits just slowly getting smaller as they just sprint away.
I don't think they're coming back.
Out of curiosity,
but-
can I ride a horse without a saddle? Well, I guess it has a
One,
saddle.
it
No,
does
he
have
has,
a
he
saddle.
has a
Yep.
saddle.
Two.
I realized.
Yes,
I
you
was like,
technically
wait,
can.
get a wild horse. This is
I'm
my
gonna,
horse now.
Can I,
At least
can I
until we
search
get to
the-
the,
wait a
uh,
I'm just kidding. I don't want it dead.
Well, you don't have to bring it into Drakkenheim.
I mean- yeah.
No, I won't. I'll just bring it to Emberwood Village. I get to give it a name though.
You
Hold
could
on, wait.
sell it.
Sure. I mean, you guys could sell
You
it.
could
Yeah,
sell
we
it.
can
Sell it.
Whatever. It's yours.
You could sell
I
it.
don't want to
Yeah.
sell it. It's my horse now.
I'm also
Why
gonna
would I
search
sell
the
it?
dead body.
Okay.
The other guy that we killed.
Sorry, what are you gonna do,
Oh
Magnus?
yeah, sorry, Magnus, I didn't hear.
I'm gonna search his body.
Well, that's
Okay.
a pretty name.
You find 3 silver on him.
All right.
And then he has a mace. And now
Anyone know how to
pretty
use a
torn up
mace
leather
here?
armor.
I've trained a little bit
Also,
with that. I'm not super
Magnus,
good with it
give
though.
me a perception
Um,
or insight, your choice, as you see the bandits fleeing over the horizon.
They're both. It's both +3. So let's do perception because I'm feeling. 16. 13 + 3.
Okay. You see all the bandits converging towards a location.
I think they're converging at a location. We should probably get going.
You actually see a barn in the distance. You would guess that's probably their hideout. Might have some money. Might have some loot. Probably has bandits.
Yeah, but I have 3 HP. I would normally
healer.
say if I didn't just.
I was gonna say I don't know how many spell
Wheezing
slots I
on the
have.
ground. You have, I believe.
I don't know.
Let me check. I'll check for you because I did forget to put your spell slots on
I think
your sheet.
Level 1, it's like
3, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds right.
2. You have 2 first level spell slots.
Mm.
Oh dear.
That's pretty good though.
Mm.
Well, yes, but here's the T. Healing word's really great because it's a range.
True.
So I don't want to have to use that because it, whatever. But I have Cure Wounds, which is 2d8, and that feels like an excessive amount of healing at the
No,
same
that's
time.
it's the same cost as the other one. So you might as well do the higher one. They're both first level spells.
That is true. One
I
you
know.
would be guaranteed.
No,
probably back
I know
before.
they're the same cost. I'm saying that Healing Word is not only range, but it's a 2d4, whereas Cure Wounds is a 2d8 and it's touch, but 2d8 feels excessive. I don't think he's going to end up needing that much HP. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they might.
Well,
Well, on the dice. But also the point.
True.
The main thing I was trying to say is you would obviously just use like cure wounds if you picked one, and then it would just be a first level spell slot to heal him regardless of which one you picked. But that one has a higher chance of actually getting him to full health.
Yeah. I'm aware of what they're both first level spells. I'm aware.
Aware what? A werewolf?
I'm gonna sue you.
Sue for defamation.
Yeah. Valid.
Yeah. I'll use it.
Valid.
I'll just use cure wounds.
He's just bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
She's like, but it might be too much healing, and he's like,
That's actually what she's doing. She's debating. She's
he's like, I've been hit.
I don't know.
know. He hit me with a mace, woman. Heal me.
I don't want to feel too good. That would be
Maybe.
terrible.
I just rolled a 1 on the first one.
See, maybe
Well,
it's worth it.
and
When you get on the next one.
Hey, the second one. You got a second one. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there it is.
It's another one. I'm at what?
Well, to be
6
fair,
health
you
now.
didn't lose out on. You didn't
Well,
lose out on
she did
anything.
add your
So
wisdom.
4 or 5.
So
You get 2
plus-
HP.
It was 5 totals
Yeah.
because don't forget you add your wisdom to that.
yeah. Plus
Okay.
Is it sense? I didn't see. Oh well, but plus you're still
Which-
casting a
I'm
building
at
modifier.
I'm at 8 HP, so
80%
we can
HP.
go in if we want to.
You
If
you don't
we
have
want to go after them.
You don't have to come in.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Yeah. Well,
We know their location, so we could also sell it for sell it, or at least turn them in, or we can go
It
after
would be
them.
It would be a good deed, probably, to at least destroy their hideout and scare them off, or kill them if we have to. But at the same time, I mean, we do have this caravan to guard and get to Emberwood Village. Maybe afterward we can
saying.
think about it.
A barn
True.
is very flammable.
That is also true, though I don't have anything that could set it on fire. Do you?
I do.
Oh.
I got oil, tinderbox.
No,
Oh,
I don't think so. No.
I don't know what my inventory has because it doesn't say.
You didn't buy anything extra.
I did it.
Well, I mean, well,
No, is it completely empty?
No,
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
I
you have your sword, your armor, and your shield, and then that
My
was
ring.
it. That's all you really bought.
that's it.
You kind of refused
Like
to buy
if we
anything else.
want to burn down the place.
In fact, I distinctly remember going, "Here are the other like adventuring items," and you said, "Why would I ever buy that?" And I tried to explain
Yeah.
to you, and then you said no. And
You
then
tried to
walked
make
away.
me buy holy water.
No, I said you could buy holy.
Yeah,
water.
but like
Holy
I wasn't
water's
just
great,
gonna get
though.
holy
I mean,
water.
There could be uses.
No,
for
it's
holy
pretty
water.
expensive though. I get it. I wouldn't have spent.
It
50
is.
on holy water,
Oh,
True.
especially because only.
And then
affects
what else
undead
was
and-
Oh,
it?
you
A
cost a lot.
bell? I think he was like, you can get a bell.
Yeah,
I don't want
you
a
get
bell.
I mean, it would be useful.
I mean, I'm trying to think. We could maybe fuck. Shoot, it definitely sucks we don't have any oil because I also have a longbow
I have oil.
and 20
Yeah, I have
arrows.
oil, yeah.
Oh, you did have. Oh, you did have oil. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought he said. Never mind. I don't know why. I don't know where the.
I
hell-
have, like I
Okay.
could set. I could.
You wanna
no,
do
I thought
something
you said you had the
Fire.
means to make fire, but not the, not the oil part.
Like I could
okay,
sneak
I mean,
up and set
Magnus,
the
you
place
know they
on
probably
fire
have
if we
stash
wanted.
somewhere in that barn too, where they've been collecting their loot.
But if we
Just your
burn
knowledge
it
of bandits.
down, no loot.
well,
They probably have a
Just the loot.
stash in there.
Sneak in first.
I mean-
Sneak in full. They're like, I could sneak around. I'm pretty fucking.
It's a rainy day.
But
I mean, that is also true. It is rainy, so any
Oh, it is
fiery things would probably not work.
Yeah.
very
Oh
well.
wait, you didn't say it was raining yet though. You just said like the cloud, like where the clouds. are
In
kinda
the
coming over.
previous description, it said it drizzles most days. It's drizzling currently. I just never specified.
okay, like we can't
Even
set it
if
on
it wasn't
fire,
raining right
and I
now, you
can't
can guess
sneak
it's been raining
in.
recently, so the barn would probably be wet.
Right.
Not
yeah.
to say you couldn't get
There's the
fire
humidity
going
in the
on
air.
inside.
What I'm thinking about doing.
But also, I just meant low visibility. You might be able to sneak up if you wanted to, because you mentioned
Right.
the sneaking up thing.
All I'm saying
We
is we
don't know
got
how
paid
many-
to protect her. We can't guarantee an even decent amount of money for going and risking our lives
kinda what I was
against an
thinking.
unknown amount of people.
Jen, if you guys don't want to
Yes.
go in, we don't have to go.
Well, I mean, it's either try to burn their barn somehow from the inside and not get killed, or we just kind of leave it alone for now. And
Miss Erin, how close is the nearest town? Or I guess the town.
Emberwood.
Emberwood Village is still a few
Emberwood.
days off.
It's not so.
I think we should
Yeah,
stop.
I mean-
wasting
Told the people at the
time.
village, they're probably not going to go a few days worth of travel to deal with it.
Also, not just that. If we die, we can't guarantee her safety and the supplies to get to Emberwood Village.
She points
You
at
do have a
However-
duty.
with like a
Yes,
she's
that is
not-
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good point. You do have a
But-
duty.
Her wings do like
they
a little.
are good
a little troll.
material, and maybe we give her a bit of it for the
She
danger.
says, I mean, I will say, if you thought yourselves capable of dealing with them, it would be nice to not have a bandit hideout on my way back from Emberwood. I only plan to be there for a few
Exactly.
weeks.
Though,
I will say though, you did mention reporting it. There's a chance if they have the manpower, the hooded lanterns might send someone. They do try to keep the roads clear when possible, but they are
We
short
could just
on
sell the
manpower.
information.
I don't know if you'll be able to sell the information per se,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
I mean,
thinking-
especially if they are associated with the Queensmen. Like
If
they
we
said.
can scout out, see their numbers, determine if it's worth it.
well, I
took
mean,
out
at the
their
very least,
leader.
well, exactly that's what I was about to say. I mean, they might not be able to get back up and running until they either find a new leader or, I mean,
I
if
mean,
he was keeping them organized, they seemed still pretty disorganized. I mean, you saw us, all three of us got a, even though it was a surprise, we got a lot of hits
But-
on him before his allies
I mean,
joined the fray.
bandits can find a leader easily.
They were
They'll just pick
scared.
amongst themselves. Whoever
Perhaps we could try to
strongest.
talk some sense into them leaving.
There's no talking sense.
Good
into
point.
them.
You don't know that. They did run.
They ran
It's true.
because we killed their boss.
Exactly.
They're not
And
going to
their
be
boss,
like, well, we're going to change our ways.
their
So-
boss is not going to get any more alive.
Exactly.
true. I
They're
mean,
not
we
going to
could-
change their ways. And if they have a feeling that they can outnumber us and take it,
Their ways
down,
don't necessarily have to be changed. It's just they need to be gone.
That's true.
that's the thing.
Though,
and-
I mean, well, I do
If-
have a.
if this
we
is
could also
profitable-
do. I mean, there is something else we could do that. Well, I never did this, but I know some sellswords, kind of my uncles. One time there was a bandit captain that they had killed, and when they were going to go to where their hideout
And
was
also-
to kind of just scare them off and not worry about having to fight them to the death, they kind of brought his head and showed it to them and scared them off. That way,
And
we could.
also, just
try
saying,
that.
we have.
That is
it's
awfully
not like
grotesque,
we're
but-
trying to set fire to some, like for a campfire where it's wet. Now it won't spread as much, but fire is still burning it down and causing an issue.
But then we just do
It's-
it for no reason. We don't even get anything out
Well,
of that. Well,
They don't get to make a base there,
The
and they have to
safety
go
of
elsewhere.
passing travelers, though.
There are plenty
Yeah.
of abandoned
Yes,
farm
how
sites and
about-
stuff along the roads. Burning down one base wouldn't exactly root them out.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
how about we can at least go check? I mean, that won't hinder us too much, will it? Let's at least go
I mean,
check.
unless they
I
shoot
can
you
scout
dead.
ahead.
I don't think that
Oh,
we
I
should
guess
leave
that's
here
true.
by herself. She points back.
Oh no, I'm fine. I mean, if there's not going to be multiple bandits in the same area.
We don't know if there are still one around hiding, just waiting for us to walk away, though.
She pulls a crossbow out from under the wagon seat. She goes, "They can try."
Well, why didn't you do that before? And she kind of like giggles.
To be
Guys,
honest,
anyway.
I kind of forgot it was there.
Well,
She was
Also, I didn't want
entertained.
to give him reason to shoot at me.
That's fair.
oh, I guess that's fair.
This is what. So
Um,
I think I scout ahead because not to be rude,
Okay.
but I don't think you guys are the most stealthiest two bunches.
Mm,
We have
I'm
been
not
traveling together
thinking.
for how long, and you go and dare say that about me? And she kind of like pouts.
Don't you also have disadvantage on stealth?
Shh.
I can't remember what your armor is. But
Shut
I'm
up,
pretty sure
God.
it ain't light. Shut up, God. Yeah, you have scale mail.
Okay, let me clarify. That is not what I thought he said. I thought he basically said, I don't trust you guys enough to come with me, is what he said. Not
Oh.
about the stealth. I thought he
Oh,
basically
no.
said you guys are useless,
Yeah.
and that's why I said that.
No, you guys, no,
Wait,
you guys are useless.
wait.
You guys are useless when it comes to stealth.
Yeah, right. But no, in your interpretation, I love to picture that scene with him just missing all his teeth because he got caved in by a fucking mace,
Club.
you know?
You guys are actually useless. He says with like a list.
You
of
guys
his teeth
are.
are just
Yeah,
gone.
exactly.
Shitty people.
Yeah, he just kind of wobbles off into the distance. I'm gonna go save him myself.
He
Yeah,
clearly
no,
is
I didn't say
concussed.
that.
He's
That
just,
is
like,
not what I
wobbling
heard.
as he goes.
I'm coming, Drakkenheim.
Caleb, I will go and scout ahead here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check as you move off on your own through the wild brushes and. I mean, there's not much growing, but lots of dead shrubs and brushes.
Are
This
we
is
able to
important
get?
because
Are we able to
Okay,
follow in
19
any way
in
without
all.
like?
I mean,
Ruining
doing
it for him
so
or no?
does risk being seen.
It would risk and ruin. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, so I figured I'd make sure.
All
Just in
right.
case you got ambushed.
so
Magnus,
19 in all.
You sneak up, and you see. Let's see how many. All 4 got away. So you see 10 bandits. They are all sitting right underneath the awning of a barn, and they're all talking like, "Bogdan's dad. Who's in charge now? Well, obviously I'm in charge. No, you're not. You're too daft to be in charge." And they're all arguing.
You know,
at
it'd
the
be
entrance of the barn,
great
but there are 10 of them.
if I become the boss. Just kidding. Just become the boss.
He,
And live out as a-
he stands there and he goes,
I am the
"Looks
captain
like
now."
I'm the
As he
boss."
stands
Everyone
up.
just shoots him. He just gets full.
No!
Yeah.
Can I?
It's like the end of Red
can I
Dead Redemption
see,
1.
Like,
Wow,
Man.
spoilers.
can I look around? Could there be anything that I could cause?
I wish we
Like
had
something
something
to fall on them.
to like make
No.
them start fighting each other, like
Okay.
send message or something. Like in this one head you hear, "Oh no, I heard that guy's a piece of blah blah blah," and then they start fighting each other. But I don't think we
Unfortunately,
have-
if they hear a woman's voice in their heads, they're gonna be either one questioning their gender, or two, just like there's a mage amongst them.
The
They
lady
might
who
have a
calls me
female
stud
bandit.
muffin.
They don't, they don't.
Like whatever's the one that's the most insane or
All right, Magnus,
insecure.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna report back to them.
Okay.
Okay.
10 bandits arguing in
Do-
front of the barn.
Yep. 10 bandits are arguing in front of the barn.
Maybe
They
we
look,
could.
they're trying to figure out who's the next boss.
Oh, really? That's great. I mean, if they're infighting, then maybe we can strike a deal with them. I mean, the ones at least that saw our ability, maybe if they help us, I guess, finish off the other ones, then they can we can trick them into taking a cut of the stash that's there, and they can maybe run away with it.
I'm not so sure how likely that'll work, but
well, that is all they
if
do
you wanna
want, right?
try,
Goodies. We could just,
mean-
makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they value their lives over their coin. So
They clearly do, or they would not have ran.
well,
course.
I guess that would be our only option, really. There doesn't seem to be like any natural terrain or any terrain left over that could help us get an advantage.
all right. We could also write. Oh shoot! Does anyone have parchment and ink?
My inventory says that I don't.
You did not buy it.
Darn. Well,
I changed my mind. I purchased
Yeah,
it
no.
right now, and it comes down from the heavens.
You see her toss some coins, they vanish, and just, oh, and it just levitates down.
Well, I was also thinking that maybe I could write, a threatening letter that, I could say is from the Hooded Lanterns and, shoot it, at the barn with an arrow and, assuming that they're all inside. And then if one of them reads that, they might be like, oh, shoot, the Hooded Lanterns are going to come and kill us all if we don't run away. And
I feel like.
know?
Do you think they're dumb enough to fall for that? Because I feel like the Hooded Lanterns are gonna.
But if
Are gonna
at
be
the
the
same
people
time,
that come walking.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't have any parchment or ink, so yeah,
Okay.
we can just.
So then, do we want to
It's
clear
not
it
a bad
out?
idea.
That's all
I
we
guess
gotta
so,
figure out
yes. Yep, we'll have to go. I mean, I don't mind going in from the front. I don't know if we want to sneak or not, or I could maybe create a distraction out front. And you guys.
I still like the idea of trying to.
now. How
bargain with
sneaky
them.
are you, Mr. Peter?
Not very. My arm and he kind of
Didn't you
shakes a
just
little bit.
tell
as
us not to come with you the first time because you knew that he wasn't sneaky?
Yeah, but I I could hide out in the bushes and you two go up, but then they're more likely to still attack us no matter what.
All
I mean,
right,
the last I knew, you were down on the floor, so.
Peter is, while we're kind of discussing this, he's gonna go over to Bogdan and begin to cut his head from his lifeless corpse.
The
And
horse
he's going
whinnies
to-
and skittishly backs away.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Maybe
Constance like takes the horse and drags the horse back over to the is it a carriage? Wagon? Help?
Yeah, it's a
Wagon.
covered wagon.
Yeah.
look.
This is
I
a
don't
lot
think
closer
we're
than I
gonna
thought it
sneak
would
up
be.
on them.
Does
I
she
don't-
have any
I
more
don't think
rope?
we're gonna.
Does Aaron have rope?
I got rope.
Yeah.
I have
Just
rope.
to tie the horse.
Oh, just to tie her. I mean, sure, yeah. She'll tie it
Okay.
to like the like side of the riding mount. That way it can walk along the side of the wagon.
There we go.
For now,
Well, then the horse doesn't
So
have to be
he-
there while.
I guess behind, because on the side of the road it might fall and hurt itself because it's not flat terrain. So yeah.
I could walk off and distract them with this. This would certainly grab their attention, I think.
Constance is not looking.
Gross.
It's just like-
What do you think?
I mean, sure. Do you want me to walk up with you? Because there's no way we're sneaking up. At
Well,
least-
no,
No, no,
I'm
no, no,
saying I couldn't create a distraction, and you both come from
Yeah.
somewhere else.
No, I was thinking I could come with you and we could try to bargain with them about this stuff. That seems
Right, or that. Yes, and this is
Yeah.
a nice, threatening. Well,
All
know.
right.
it might be an incentive.
Do you want me to hide or go up with you?
How about you hide, maybe?
I agree.
All right.
Because to be fair, they did see you kind of get your face smashed in a bit.
All right.
It was just the slow mo,
What?
like as the mace hit him, just a.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get moving before they figure out, and all start to work together again.
All
All
right.
right, you guys make a move.
I'm gonna stealth.
Roll me
I'm
a
gonna
new
try to
stealth.
be behind. Roll you a new stealth. All right.
You said you're gonna try to go behind the barn. Did you say that was your plan?
No, behind them, kind of like.
Behind them is the barn. They're
No, I
standing-
mean sorry, behind
Behind us.
Peter and.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
you. I
my
got
bad.
you. My bad.
16
And,
plus 7 is 23.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
I'll do it.
All right. You approach the barn. Peter and Constance, you're just walking plainly, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Peter has a bit of a skip in his step.
While holding a severed head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah,
while holding
well,
a severed head.
Sunshine and
About
lollipop.
that, it's rainbow.
Yeah.
All right. You see they do spot you as you're walking up, but a couple of them draw their crossbows and stuff. And they go,
Up.
"Oi, not a step closer."
We're not here to
Hannah's
fight.
a little bit afraid.
Yes. Of course. I apologize for surprising you like this, but
I
I
have
figured you should
delivery.
know that for the safety of the road, we suggest you all disband. Maybe, just go your separate ways. Your leader is dead.
Yeah, but we outnumber you 5-1.
That didn't stop us from killing your leader, did it?
Roll me an intimidation.
Okay. Do I get advantage because of severed head?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage with the severed head. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Unfortunately, that's the. I should have gone for a more persuasion route because I actually have bonuses in that, but oh well, it's too late. I
It's too
went
late.
intimidation.
It's already in motion.
Too late.
And motion.
Come on.
As a
you.
Give
reminder,
you
with
guidance.
this
With
system,
an ability check.
we're doing the thing that I started doing in my other D&D near the end, where basically persuasion or in general diplomatic stuff takes 3 fails or 3 successes normally. So it's a ongoing conversation normally.
Oh, good to know.
So
good
one
to know.
fail.
I
doesn't mean you
remember.
lose.
So thank goodness for the freaking advantage because I rolled a 4 on the first one, but second one I got a 17.
You see, they like one of them kind of lowers his crossbow slightly, and he goes, "He's kind of right. I mean, they stabbed him pretty good. We couldn't hit him. And the other one goes, all right, but, say we leave. What then? We just starve out there. It's not like there's any place to get an honest job.
There's nothing in Emberwood Village for you to do?
We're not allowed to go to Emberwood Village.
Oh. Well,
Have
They
your
all want
faces
it,
been
you ask
banned or
them.
just your clothes?
I don't know why they'd ban our clothes.
The color.
I think she means you're like, are you as like people not allowed to go, or could you maybe switch your clothes and maybe blend in that way? Do you think they remember your faces, or?
Too risky. We're gonna get hung at the gallows if they find us out.
Well,
Caleb,
hmm.
can I move around? And
Yeah.
I kind of want to actually move behind them now.
Well, that's
Now,
once again the
'cause-
barn.
Yeah, that's my plan. Now I actually want to go behind them and like
You want to go behind the
barn.
barn, or you're gonna try to go into like the clearing in front of the barn and get around them as they're.
Yeah,
kind of
my goal is to just appear out of thin air and be like, what about the
Mm.
kind of help with the
Hmm.
intimidation.
So you want? Okay.
Or
Basically, I'm gonna reveal myself once like I'm gonna lean against the bar all cool.
Okay, so you're gonna like try. It's like if they're
Like-
semicircled, you're gonna try to go around here and get like
I see.
against the
Yeah,
barn.
and
Okay.
kind of
Okay,
against
sure.
the barn, and then just
I
be
think you can just
coolly
do that.
reveal myself.
Your stealth remains.
Do-
you
do
haven't
I-
broken
do-
stealth? So
do I?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Go
Do I
ahead.
see him there?
yeah, because I get so technically to you.
Because I
he
view
would
it like
have
a dump,
cover.
like a there's like two entrances to the
Yeah.
barn. Like a That's why I figured that.
Well,
he was
there's
doing.
the one at the
Um,
front, but you would see him
Uh.
kind of as he got up against the barn because there's no cover there, so technically he's not hidden from
Right.
you. So
Yeah.
you'd
Right.
see him as he gets there.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I could be more. I don't know if this would count as intimidation or persuasion, but I'm gonna try to say it in a persuasive way. That's not too intimidating, I guess. I guess I'll say. Well, you can. I'm sure there's more barns out here somewhere. You can try your luck there, or you can fall here instead.
Yeah, okay. Roll a persuasion. I'll allow it.
Okay. I tried to sound like a little less threatening.
That
Know.
was persuasive. That was
Um.
persuasive.
All right.
Well, was
But
it
just
though?
flat,
Depends on the
or
number.
just like a even.
True. This one would probably be flat.
Flat. Okay. Figured. I just want to know before I.
Advantage because I look nice.
Advantage because Constance is pretty.
No, I'm just kidding. Here's bad news, guys.
I wish. Yeah. That's a force for
Technically,
a 6.
You do have your inspiration, and humans do get their inspiration at the end of every long rest.
That's true. And you know what? I am gonna, and also I do want to use it because I'd much rather pass this than fight
need
these
it
guys
to
to the
fight.
death. I'll
Yeah.
be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta roll good.
natural fucking 20, baby.
Really?
No.
Yes. Yes.
All right. They look at each other and they go, one moment. And they turn around to speak and they see Magnus and they go, ah! And then they just start scattering. Like one of them starts running and the rest of them just do it too.
Yes. Yes. And Peter will have his warmest smile, of course, as they all do that.
Here, go to the Marlowe.
All right.
Go to the Marlowe homestead. Go. And they all just start scattering.
You can put that down now. And she like waves her hand at him holding the head.
Oh, good point.
No.
He just kind
Let's
of
look
tosses
for
it to
their
the side.
stash.
Splunk.
As they kind of get
Well.
away, start running away. Well, let's go look for their stash at the very least.
All right. Inside the barn.
I couldn't.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Oh well, I was just gonna say, Constance, we couldn't quite tell because he was on top of the horse. He was on horseback, but he was kind of balding in the back spot here. There was a lot I couldn't really. It was hard to hold him the whole walk over.
I would not speak ill of the dead. And she just keeps walking.
Bro's complaining that
That's
the
a good
severed
point.
head was hard to hold because the guy was balding. Bro needs some finasteride and minoxidil over here.
and quite the dry scalp at that. And he kind of shakes off flakes of danger.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway.
As you enter the barn, you guys find 75 gold pieces in trade goods, but people at Emberwood Village accept trade goods as currency, so you guys can just give yourself 75 gold pieces split between the three of you. So
Or
25
roll.
each.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, split among us, I assume.
Yeah.
Silver? Wait, was it silver or gold?
Gold.
Gold.
And
Gold.
then additionally, well, it's in trade goods and coins, so yeah, just count it as coins for the most part.
Yeah. 46.
And then there's also a single potion of healing in their stash. You see it has a note on it that says Bogdan's in all caps, just written.
Well,
Too bad he didn't have that on him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't have that on him.
Here, Magnus,
Well-
how about you take it? They got you pretty good, and maybe it'd be good if you had that.
Well, I'm not going to use it now, but I'll save it for later.
Well, no. Yes, of course. Yes. Well,
Make sure to add that to
that
your inventory.
turned out quite well.
Reminder:
Yep.
in this campaign, if it's not in your inventory and none of us exactly remember it, well, mainly if I don't exactly remember it, it's not in your inventory.
You
So
don't
make
get
sure you
it.
put
It
things in
ain't
your
yours.
inventory.
Yeah.
Health potion.
It was just a
common, right?
dream.
It's just a dream.
No.
Yes.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep,
For
that is correct.
common?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm glad, I guess, that we came.
I guess I-
And the road's a little bit safer. Although they went to, what was it, the Marlowe estate, I think they said?
The Marlowe estate. We should probably let the people in town know about that. There's no point
Yes.
trying to get there. We don't know how far off
Right,
it is.
that'd be a good idea.
It was Marlowe Farmstead.
Oh,
Marlowe Farmstead. I remembered just now. Now that
well,
I've said
we
it
better
out
get
loud.
back- We better get back
Yes.
to the person that we're supposed to.
Yeah, you guys walk back.
Overall, good haul.
And
Peter
Barbarella,
skipped
she
back
goes,
a little.
well, how'd it go? And then she sees you hauling trade
With
goods.
supplies.
I
Pretty good.
take
Pretty
it
good.
They've been disbanded.
Yes,
Pretty much
and without a
they're
fight.
Scattered.
Interesting. To be honest, I kind of wish they were dead, but fair enough.
There were 10 of
Well,
them, and only 3 of us.
Her eyes widen a little bit, and she goes, yeah, no, I understand why you went the diplomatic route. I'm surprised they even left.
Yes. Well, it seems the strategy that I picked up from my uncles is quite effective.
She looks over at the headless corpse on the side of the road and gives a little
That is
grimace
balding.
and goes, yeah.
I rather wish you didn't have to take that route, but
Maybe you will make it in Drakkenheim, actually.
Well, Constance, I'll keep that in mind for the future. It'll be a maybe more last resort thing from now on.
I'm gonna go over and
well, hopefully there are no other bandits in
hop
our future.
onto the back of the thing.
Yeah.
Right,
yep.
Caleb?
Of course. More
I would
bandits.
never.
That wouldn't happen.
I don't even think he expected us to kill Bogdan.
I don't know. I
That
think
might
he
happen.
probably did.
But
I just don't think he expected it to take so slow because I kept rolling ones.
I mean, honestly, I didn't expect it to go so quickly. I got nervous that was going to be a nothing encounter because Sam crit immediately, and then I couldn't hit
Yeah.
anything, and I was like, "Wow, these guys are all talk." Dang.
I haven't had my crit this session, so you have to. We do have to
True.
fight again.
Okay, I'll make sure it
We'll save
happens.
Don't worry, I'm humbled. I was gonna ride that ego until I got crit in this game, and I got
Yeah,
crit right away.
it's-
So my ego is
True.
already back on in check.
I had to give him a hard reset.
Yep. All right.
Thank goodness for pack tactics. 'Cause It was
Yeah.
a 7,
Fuck
which would have been a
that.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
You gonna get back on the cart?
can I?
Yep.
Or you want to ride
Oh,
your horse?
I guess I
You wanna ride
probably
your horse?
can't. Yeah,
You can ride your horse. Technically, to make it tired, though.
But-
Like,
but also my question: can I feed it an apple?
sure. You have an apple on
Yay.
you. why not?
I'm feeding it an
It's-
It
apple.
very much likes
Pretty
food.
Also,
traumatizing turtle.
I have named my horse Zakoya.
Oh, yeah, here, let me make the name visible. Oh, I did. I
Isn't
did.
that a
Yeah.
isn't that a tree name?
Can it
oh no,
be-
that's Sequoia.
So-
Can it
Zakoya,
be?
yeah.
Can it be a white horse? I know the token looks gross, but like, can it be a white horse?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. That was just
Thanks.
a standard default riding horse token. Well,
Yeah, I know.
tell you what,
Doesn't
we'll
look
get
bad.
you an actual horse token later.
Yes. Wait, can it
I can
be
make one.
like? Can it be like a Clydesdale? Those ones are pretty.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He robbed a merchant on their way to Emberwood Village previously. That's where he got it from. I guess.
Ah,
Slay.
That's why it's a
Slay.
horse.
yes.
Oh my gosh, we get to Emberwood Village and some guy's like, "That's my horse," and Constance's like, "No, it's not," and then runs off with it.
This is Sequoia runs away.
Yeah, this is Sequoia. What do you mean? I'm sure it's gonna appreciate the apple though, because I think it's pretty traumatized.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah,
as,
it's probably
you-
to
as
give it an
the-
apple.
as your little caravan continues, as you guys walk by, you see its eyes just like locked to Bogdan's headless corpse, and it just like follows as you guys walk past.
As he does it, Peter's gonna say, "Don't worry, horse. He can't hurt you any longer."
As a man that is balding myself, I will. I feel for him. May you rest in peace.
Well, you
My
stress
hair
yourself
lives
out too
forever.
much, kid.
Magnus is looking over at the
You guys
corpse
stress
rubbing his
me out.
head.
No, well, no, I have a full, flowing brown hair.
Luscious head of
Yeah.
hair.
He gets hair products. It's kind of obvious. Yes, he makes sure to look
Schmaloogles.
good and feel good.
You dropped all of them when you got bitch slapped by Mace.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Also, I made sure to pick up my
Oh,
cattle
my
trucks, 'cause
products!
are
And
gonna
I'll
be-
just spill something around.
My
cattle trucks will
hair
probably still
gel
be useful.
that keeps
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah,
looking
you definitely
good while I'm
got-
in combat.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
guys continue
Go
on
onward.
on
No,
the
you're good.
road.
You're good.
On the road again.
Road again. Fucking Bennett's up
You
on
do
that
get long rests.
road ahead.
In the meantime.
Yay!
Let's go.
Yeah.
If
I
I
healed
didn't
2
use
HP because I don't have anything that.
I did. I like
Right.
used everything that I had low key.
True. You used both of your
Because I
Starfire
missed one of my things.
sparks.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
did
had
everything.
one
Well,
spell
well,
slot.
it allowed
You
us
get your
to-
inspiration back.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, true. Yes.
Yep, you're a
Good
human.
point.
You're a human.
Yeah.
I'm also a
I
human.
love that.
You are, but you didn't use your
Well,
inspiration.
good for you, but you didn't use your inspiration because you suck.
I know.
You suck. Loser.
Well, I didn't need to. Because I'm just too cool for school.
And that's why he's
yeah.
illiterate.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Why do you think he's doing a life of stealing?
Well-
Oh, here. I got
Well,
you.
actually, he is not illiterate.
Now do it.
As per my backstory, if you knew it,
Yeah, I do
clearly you
know
never
it.
listened to it or seen it. Kill yourself.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
In
That
Minecraft.
is
no!
In Minecraft.
In
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Exactly. Die, Bogdan. Die. You got you. Yes.
In Drakkenheim, actually.
Yeah. In Drakkenheim. Yes. There you go.
Anyway,
Anyway.
you guys continue on. And then you're about it. She goes, well, we're reaching about a day outside of Emberwood Village. You all excited?
Quite.
As excited as we
Really
could be.
Yes.
Constance is just petting Sequoia.
Facts.
Who knew murder
Actually, no,
pays?
what I am doing right now is looking up a picture for her.
Amazing.
Yep.
All right.
But yes, I'm quite excited. I mean, I've it's been I think 4 years now since I've seen my father, and the closer and closer I get, the more excited I am. So
She kind of gives Magnus a look of like a. Magnus, you want to make an insight check?
No, he doesn't. He's just gonna sit there.
Sorry, someone was talking to me, so I was listening to them. Say again.
Well, just so we're clear, we're on stream. They can shut up.
Well,
true.
that's kinda what I said.
Shut up.
She gave you a look. And I asked if you wanted to make an insight check. Whenever he said that he hadn't seen his father in 4 years.
All right. I will make it.
Looks like it's gonna be another 4. Sorry, kid. Actually, Constance, you know what?
12,
She's braiding the mane right now. That's
15.
what she's doing.
15. Her look kind of gives.
15.
If he hasn't talked to his father in 4 years and his father went to Drakkenheim, that's not a good sign.
But I'm not gonna rain on his parade, and I don't think she will either. Right? Also, says it out loud.
Yeah, she then goes, "Yeah, you're not. Your father's dead, man." No.
Or worse.
Go ahead.
Oh well, no, it was just gonna be a prying thing. So go ahead, continue.
As you guys continue, you see a couple figures kind of appearing along the road, walking towards your direction.
I'm just gonna have my short sword ready. I'm not gonna, of course, like brandish it or anything. I'm just gonna, be kind of ready for.
You see,
Whatever
Aaron
this
was
might be.
already pulling over the wagon. You guys are going to be staying here, last place to stay before going to Emberwood. And as they approach, you see three figures. They raise hands and they go, "Hail, travelers!"
Hell, how are you?
We've been better. Any chance we could?
What you doing walking out this way?
We're leaving that cursed city. It's the.
So you've been to Drakkenheim?
He goes, "We have. We failed
What
our
is
quest."
that next to them?
Do what?
What is that next to them?
There's a guy.
It's a dude.
With
Those are all
weapons.
dudes. Well, two
Yeah.
dudes and a chick.
Well, that's
Oh.
a woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it,
a
it just
woman.
looked kind of weird because it was just. I was like, is this like a zombie or something?
It's just a dude.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah. Zoomed
screaming
out, it does look
face.
like a
He's a warrior.
mob.
You can-
Yeah,
he's wearing
zooming
armor and stuff.
out, it kind of looks.
Yeah. I see that now. Yep.
I see. Do you hail from a guild or a city?
He says, "I'm Ludwig von Graf. I was at the city to try and search for deeds to my estates. But alas,
Do you know?
So
Do you know where they could possibly be?
well, we were guessing probably within the castle. There's lists of estates and stuff in some of their offices, but there were a couple others. There's the I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head. But there were some government buildings we were going to search in the inner city. We didn't even make it to the inner city.
Well, if I ever find myself in the inner city somehow, well, I'm willing to grab these deeds for you, for, of course, coin in return.
He chuckles, but he says, "I have no coin. I'm penniless, but if you get those deeds back, then I won't be any more, and I'd be willing to pay you."
Good. Duly noted.
can I make a history check real quick
Yeah, go ahead.
to see
For what?
if I would have if my father would have if I would have heard it in passing years
Oh,
ago
this guy?
or just
Yeah, sure. Give it a shot. Make
Yeah.
a history check.
Hiya. Nope.
Now, I mean,
Nope.
you can guess by his von Graf name. He's a lesser noble. I mean, you wouldn't, but lesser noble is still a noble. He probably does have if what he says is true,
Yeah.
he probably does have a significant amount of money, but only if the estate is proven as his family.
If he can prove that.
Yeah.
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 Peter will make a mental note of that.
This is,
as
and he
we-
said the castle or the palace.
He said it could be the
just the
castle.
inner-
It could also just be a couple government buildings. There was one that I
Okay.
was gonna say specifically, but I actually can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So.
I spelled his name so wrong.
Oh, I dropped my book.
I
There we
put
go.
it in the chat because I didn't know how to spell it.
Yeah, here actually, I'll just reveal their names. I don't know why I actually have them hidden.
Loki, about to see if I spelled this right.
You were close.
Darn it.
You were real close, but
Oh, Von Graf. Never mind.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
literally. I my fucking spelling, or I mean, my freaking spelling was so much closer than
There we go.
than I thought it was actually.
I
There
just
we
said weird looking dude in my notes.
messed up.
Though I put an E at the end of graph. I typed Ludwig.
I think that would be Grafe. Graffe.
To be fair, Ludwig is correct, but it's with a W because it's
Ludwig.
German.
Fair enough.
Ludwig.
Actually, that's one of the
enough.
reasons that I was like, yeah, I think I can
Yeah,
do
you
that.
got the Ludwig right. It was just von Graf separately, but
German for 3 years saved me. No, I'm just kidding.
But
I took
yes,
French
and
for how many years? And I don't remember a lick of it.
who are your traveling companions?
He says, "Apologies. This is Indra Jansen and Rickard Voss, but." And you see, as you look over, Rickard is kind of like
Hmm.
in a bit, almost a daze, and he seems very not dying, but definitely not okay. He looks rather pale and sickly.
Oh.
Can
Hmm.
hmm. I don't even know what kind of check that would be. I just know that I'm a cleric. I want to look at him.
Be medicine.
You can
probably.
do medicine.
Can I?
Yeah, you can do medicine. That probably.
Well, she'll ask first. She'd be like, "May I take a look at that one?" And she points at him because I don't think did he say his name already? Did I miss
Yeah,
that
it
part?
was his
He
Rickard.
just introduced.
He
him,
introduced them.
Rickard.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Can I take a look at him,
Here.
Rickard?
He says.
He's gonna be dead within a
He
week.
says, "You can." He got rather sick in the city. We were
Yeah, that guy's
we
fucked.
weren't able to afford the clerics, so we are hoping that by getting out of the haze, he'll recover over time.
Well, I'm not an experienced cleric, but I am a cleric nonetheless. Maybe I might be able to help a little.
He
Um,
he says, "If it's all right with you, we'll camp with you all tonight. We might be able to share some insights about the city with you."
well, it doesn't
That
bother
would
me.
be that'd be quite nice, actually.
So well, a little bit of a time jump. You guys have set up camp, and you may investigate Rickard in the meantime.
Okay,
Go ahead and
medicine
roll-
check is
Yeah, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
I have a +3, I believe. Ooh, I rolled a 19.
Oh dang.
So 21, I think.
Yeah. Okay. You don't know a ton about
I think my med's
contamination, but from what you have heard, this man is clearly on the brink. He's probably 4 or 5 levels of contamination. His tongue is missing. They tell you it fell out.
Oh.
And you see underneath his heavy cloak, you see his body is kind of like, well, like wasting, and then also what his left arm has been replaced by a tentacle.
No.
He is incapacitated, which comes with 5 levels of contamination. So
How do I say in the nicest way possible we should?
she looks over. We just give like the we should. Ludwig is in there with you whenever you're doing the examination. He says it happened because whenever we were picking up one of the delirium crystals, we didn't do it safely apparently, but there's no more contamination out here. So
Huh. Great.
Unfortunately, I don't know much about this stuff other than that I hate it. Because of this exact reason. And she kind of like waves at Rickard and she seems genuinely like sad
yeah,
for him, while also slightly angry.
they also have a similar mood about them. They mentioned briefly that they had 2 other companions as well when they went in.
Oof.
They seem uneager to talk about it.
That's okay. I'll just like nicely, I'll just be like, I offer to play for you. Your guys' continued safety.
Actually the Sacred Flames common thing is flame be with you.
Yeah, she'll say that then.
They say flame be with you as well. Actually, the Sacred Flame, even though originating in Illyria and being a huge thing in Illyria, Westamar was also extremely, I guess, culturally linked with the Sacred Flame as well. So it's common for people to use Sacred Flame sayings and stuff.
So
Even if they're
I'm
not devout
assuming
followers.
there's nothing I can do for him, and he really just needs sleep.
Unless you know the Purge Contamination spell, which is a 3rd level spell. So
Lol.
correct.
I'll make sure I take it at 3, guys.
um. So, you guys rest for the night. We'll just pretend to set up tents.
Okay. Actually, I did want to ask Ludwig
Yeah, go ahead.
a question or two. I guess so. First and foremost, so real quick, if you don't mind me bugging you, I know you might have to think back to that time. So if you don't feel comfortable, let me know. But how is the situation in there? Are the hooded lanterns doing all right?
Define all right. I mean, they have the barracks.
Are they keeping them
They're holding it.
pretty
They
well?
have been for a couple months now.
Okay. Have you seen any knight by the name of Sir Bertrand Plainson?
He pauses for a moment. No, haven't heard of that name. But also, I didn't spend much time with him.
Mhm.
We paid them to get through their
Fair
gate to
enough.
get to the inner city.
Ah, all right.
We didn't make
I
it
see.
there on our own, you see, so we had to last-ditch effort
Hmm.
to get through there. Shepherd's Gate.
Right. Well, thank you.
He nods. And then the night passes. Everyone gets a long rest if you need it for anything.
Hooray! Again.
And then
I feel rested.
in the morning, you hear sounds of
ambushed.
clattering. And you hear, Rickard! What the hell's? And as you guys emerge from your tents, un momento.
What's going on?
Rickard is not Rickard, guys.
Yeah. I think he
has
fell through
transformed.
contamination.
Yeah.
You see
But
a
I don't
large
know that for
creature
sure,
with
though.
tentacles coming out of it. I mean, regular sized creature, I should say. With
Yuck.
tentacles coming out of it.
Oh, okay.
And
you said, I'll be honest,
it's
you said
larger
large.
than it was, but not by 2.
Right, but like, yeah, but I figured like you meant like D&D size. I was like, ugh. How
see-
fast can we run?
Its tongue will and everyone roll initiative.
How ghastly!
No.
None of you
no,
are
I'm
wearing
just gonna
armor,
die.
by the way, because you were sleeping.
Shit.
I
I mean,
don't know.
That's
My
a
leather
problem.
armor is pretty comfy.
We're just gonna say Peter and Magnus are around here.
Well, that ain't good for me.
Wow.
I'm gonna
I'm
roll
sorry,
in
guys.
person. I'm rolling in
Boy.
person. After seeing both of y'all do that.
Oh, boy, we're on a mistake.
It didn't
Um,
get better.
would,
So-
um,
12. I get
Would I
12.
at least have my gauntlet?
I would, yeah, I'll allow that. You could have slipped that on when you heard the
Okay.
commotion. But
Because
yeah,
if I have my
you
sword
your
on me, I
shield
would
and
definitely
clothes.
have my gauntlet.
Your gauntlet's
Yeah,
a
my
shield. It takes
shield,
an
yeah.
action to put on, so like
So-
it's fine.
If my
Okay,
armor
cool.
says that it's a 14, but what
Your-
is my
it'd
AC
be
now?
10 plus your
A
dexterity,
4?
so 12.
Okay.
Also, your
Okay,
armor
it's
shouldn't
like
be 14.
what?
Your
12.
sheets bug it should be 16.
So then I have
Pretty
14
sure.
now, because
That
You're
would be
using a
way
shield
too
one.
much.
Well, because what's your armor? You have
Oh, no, 16's right. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
It's I was talking about the actual slot where it says armor, it says 14. Shield is separate and says 2. You added them to the 16. That makes sense. I was speaking of them
yeah, but
separately.
AC should actually directly say it. I think I might have messed up putting it in.
Well, let me just here.
Oh wait, no, I see. It's because you have it pulled down, but at the top AC is 18. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The problem. Wait,
Yerp.
what armor are you wearing?
I don't know. I was just going
Scale
with
mail.
it.
Oh yeah, scale mail, which is 14 and then plus 2,
Yeah,
so
scale
you get
mail.
your dex of 16 and then
Mhm.
plus 2 for the shield. No, 18 is correct. Your AC is 18.
Except it's a what right now? 10?
Yeah, it said right now it's
14.
12 and then 14 with your shield on.
14.
hey, we have twinsies.
Lol.
Twinsies.
Twinsies, you guys do like the little finger thing as you guys get out of the tent.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta roll for them. Wow, no one rolled any good in general.
Nope. This is all bad. This is all just terrible.
Everything fucking sucks.
True. What am I doing? Brain moment. Oh yeah, I was looking at his dexterity. Okay, cool. They get a 6.
Ace.
And when everyone has a low initiative, no one does.
Sure, actually.
All right,
That's a
Constance,
good point.
you first.
Okay. Man, I do not want to go up to that thing by myself.
It's up to you.
Ooh.
It is.
Ooh. Actually,
Ooh.
I think me's going to cast Bliss.
Misa gonna cast Bless. All right, who are your
Yeah.
targets for it?
And I'm gonna put it on Peter and Magnus, obviously. And then
Hell yeah.
I think I might as well go ahead and put it on Ludwig.
All right.
So, because I assume they're fighting as well.
Yeah. You see.
No, they're.
Indra draws a
doing
bow,
nothing.
and Ludwig pulls out a rapier.
And then
It looks like it's trying to engage them, right?
Yeah, just
First.
but it looks mostly because they're closest. Yeah, like it's just like already engaged.
Right. Yes. Yeah. However, he's doing it. Yeah.
I will go ahead and attempt to bonus action cast my Sacred Flame.
Okay. Dex save.
It's only a 13.
I believe it succeeds. Unfortunately,
I was gonna say it's really not a high
I
DC.
rolled a 13, and I think these don't have a minus.
Yeah, no, that alone makes it. So
Well, maybe unless it had a negative dex. I'm pulling up its stat block real quick.
I doubt it does.
I doubt it.
It looks anky.
It does not. It succeeds.
And then for Misa on safety, go back here. That 8.
Right. Fair enough. Its turn. It is going to immediately. You see both of its arms lash out into tentacles, and it attacks each of them.
Oh. I don't know if I want to get close to this thing.
Getting a 15
That's why I said,
on Ludwig, which hits, and getting a 15 on Indra, which hits. Whew.
As soon as he said camp with you for the night, I knew something was happening.
Dealing 6 damage to
We
Ludwig.
really probably should have just. We probably should have killed him. Put him out of his misery. I think.
That's why I made the joke and was like,
Would've been
how do
real
I
hard to
say in the
convince them to
nicest
kill the
way?
weapon, though.
Yeah.
True.
Especially because
sucks
there's
to
no more
be the-
contamination around.
Well,
Right.
and
Well,
possibly
and
I
that
could-
we didn't.
I could confidently
Yeah.
say if I
Yeah.
knew about it. If I was
True.
like, I'm a cleric, don't have the
Exa-
spell that I need.
Yeah.
However, Constance doesn't know anything about this, and she
Mhm.
can't
Yep.
confidently say
Yeah.
this was
We
going
didn't
to
have.
happen.
We didn't have the
In
info
fact,
needed.
this is a key evidence of how contamination works. If you take a long rest with a level of contamination, you must make a con saving throw or gain a level of contamination.
I'm assuming he
fails.
you know.
He
Failed.
failed. Yeah.
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 Anyway, so he does 6 damage to
Supposedly.
Ludwig and
But
10
we don't
damage
know
to
for
Indra.
sure.
And you see they're both grappled by
Oh.
tentacles. Oh, hang on. I guess technically he's supposed to be within 5 feet. Oh no, reach 15. Reach 15. Okay, right. So you see both of his tentacles are wrapped around them. Like, Ludwig or Richard, stop this! And then it is Ludwig's turn, which he is now.
Well, it was nice of him to wait until we were arrested.
True.
I guess he's not actually grappled.
Before breakfast.
I know, we
He's
haven't even
gonna
eaten eggs yet. What the heck,
attempt to
man?
stop him.
Kind of rude. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for real. You be more considerate before you monsters transform. Oh,
Yeah.
he rolled pretty
Yeah,
good,
duh.
actually. He gets a 17 to hit. Well, actually, no, he gets a 21 with bless.
Heck yeah.
And then D8. Ooh. Doing 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Magnus.
Not bad.
Show me your Vlask.
All right.
Your Vask.
No, please.
I like to imagine.
Is
call back in the
Ludwig considered an ally?
Yes, he is an ally.
Ludwig's okay. So then I'm gonna throw my dagger at the thing for the sneak attack.
Would you like to move up first so it's not a disadvantage?
Yeah, because I need to be within 20
kind of
feet
out
to
of
do
the.
that.
Yeah, no, with
Oh, you can do it like perfectly.
with no one else in range, with that thing going after me, I was not gonna move up to that.
Coward.
Because 60 feet is the.
Technically, it would have missed you with both attacks.
It's 20 and 60. I always forget what these numbers
Yeah,
mean.
20, 60. 20 is when it's without disadvantage. 60 is up to 60 is disadvantage. Anything past that, you can't throw it.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have missed me. It was a 15, right? My AC is 14 right now.
I actually forgot the AC is lower right now. Sorry.
We have no armor on,
Oh,
so
that's a
they
good
both
point.
hit me.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Okay,
Good thing I
can
told you
go-
guys
Reminder.
because I've already forgotten.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's a good point.
His tentacle attack was able to well, either way, I won't even be able to make it to him unless I dash, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All
You
right,
get bonus action next
I,
level, right?
Yeah,
I forgot
cunning
that's level 2
action
then.
is level 2, which yeah, I was looking at it, it's like I can make it to him if I bonus
worry,
action.
you'll
Then
get
I
bonus
realized I don't have.
Wait a minute.
all
I
right.
can't do that yet.
7 pull 10. I don't think this hits him.
A 10.
10
you
to
see
hit.
it bounces off. You see, like as he's flailing, one of his tentacles smacks it out of the air.
Damn it.
Good try.
Well, I used all my movement, so
Yep.
I am my turn.
Fade up.
This is a tough decision, but
No, it's not. Dude.
Peter, seeing him then them get grappled, his knightly instincts are gonna kick in. I'm going to run up around here, and I'm gonna kind of, if I can, I don't know if you count as an action or bonus action, but I'm gonna try to see if I can distract it with loud noise. I'm gonna bang my sword onto my gauntlet and try to make some noise to try to distract it.
Attention.
Yeah, and say, "Over here, you ugly creature!"
All right. Roll me a persuasion. I'll allow it. This will probably be your action.
Okay, gotcha. 13.
Okay. Noted.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, I'll do that, and I'll tell Ludwig we'll back you up. I'll try to distract it for us.
Oh, actually, you can add a D4 to that. You have bless.
Oh right, good point.
I had forgotten. Or wait, no, it's a skill check. That's the one thing bless doesn't apply to. Never mind.
True. Good.
I thought it was save and attack roll, though.
It is save an attack roll. That was a skill check that he just made.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, you're good.
Skilly
Fine.
bobilly. That's okay. I'm gonna get my D4s ready anyway, just for the future.
It is your turn.
My turn again. I've been debating on what I'm gonna do.
It's nice having 3 players,
I don't
isn't it?
I know it's kind of crazy. I definitely don't think I could get within actual full range of it yet. But
Correct.
I will go ahead and move as close as I can. And then longswords don't actually have reach, do they?
No,
For some reason,
no,
I
no.
keep remembering some weapons might have reach.
Some do, but those are like
Which
pole
ones?
arms.
Yeah, you're right. Well, bonus action, same thing again, because
Well, you could just use your action.
Whatever.
if you want. I mean, fair enough. You know what? Screw it. Why not?
Sure.
Technically, you could cast it twice, action and bonus action.
Mm.
Oh, it fails. It
Mm.
fails.
Mm.
So roll your D8 for the first one, and then you
I
can reroll
will.
the next one.
As I say, I'll do what you said, and I'll do that. I'll start hitting with my longsword next turn.
Fair enough.
Tell me
Alright,
how
I'll
many
go ahead and
D8s I
roll the
need to roll.
second
1 or 2.
1. I succeeded on the second one.
Okay,
Uno.
1 damage.
It's the second time you've done
I
1
mean-
damage.
3rd,
It's
actually.
better than 0. It's better than 0.
That's true.
It's better than 0.
Every bit counts.
Every point.
I told you I barely had any training.
Exactly. You're
Good
really
warning.
fitting the bill right now. Yeah.
All right. Its turn. Peter, it looks towards you, and it lashes its tentacle towards you, and it tries to wrap it around.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You.
I
Getting
only
a
have a 14 right
19.
now. That'll do it.
All
That'll
right.
do it. It's gonna hurt.
You take.
That's gonna hurt a lot.
Oh God.
That's gonna be at
You
least
take
11.
12 bludgeoning damage and
Oh
6 necrotic damage.
my god!
Oh,
Oh,
You
that's
are
it.
grappled and restrained. Not that that affects you.
Nope, none that it matters. Well, at least
it does when you
there's
wake
still
up, I
people alive.
But yeah, so you ding,
With my-
ding,
wait,
ding,
with-
and it just
with-
its tentacle lunges out, grabs around you, and like crushes you. And you
Can I with the breath that escapes my lungs?
Yeah.
Can I shout, Aaron, shoot it?
yeah. Oh wait, she was supposed to go on his turn. You know she was frozen. She was frozen.
Okay, well that's why I'm trying to get her
Indra
trying to
was
get
supposed
her
to
in
make a
this
turn,
fight.
she didn't. But she was
With her
frightened.
crossbow.
Aaron.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you know what? So it's Ludwig's turn. Aaron will run over and start grabbing her crossbow from the carriage this turn.
Okay,
Um,
good. That's just anything we can get.
And then
Right?
Ludwig's gonna stab it, and Indra's gonna shoot at it.
Okay.
Well, actually, Indra's gonna stab it as well because technically it has 15-foot reach, so she's threatened. Anyway, Ludwig gets a 13, which hits, and then Indra gets. She misses. Indra misses. Oh, but she can make
To be fair, she got hit about as hard as I did.
True.
So
And then she actually hits on the second one. So she does 6 points of piercing with a short sword.
Mhm.
And Ludwig does 8 points of piercing with a rapier. You see, it's starting to feel it. It's well bloodied at this point. Magnus,
Heck yeah.
steal the glory.
Alrighty. I'll go around. Sorry, friend, I can't get you up. As I kind of run
You just
past
jump
the
over him.
fucking... Yeah.
He is up
and-
currently. He's actually still standing because he is being held limply by a crushing tentacle, which is squeezing around.
Oh,
Don't mind me.
alright. I am gonna short sword this
It is
piece of
overwhelmingly flanked.
shit.
Yep.
Alright, I rolled a 12, so 12 plus 17, and then
Yep, that hits.
I think I hit him.
You
right
have
there.
blast, but yeah, that hits.
9 damage, and here's the sneak attack damage.
Yep, go ahead. How does it die?
So, I cut off its head and then cut off its tentacle, allowing Peter to also be dropped just in case. 'Cause
Gotcha.
I don't trust this thing at all, so I'm just gonna. Whoa.
Constance, I assume you're going to use a healing spell on Peter. Or your
Yeah.
Asimar ability.
I was thinking, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. One recovers on a long rest, the other recovers on a long rest. Doesn't really matter. So,
Not everyone.
healing hands.
Yeah.
Roll a number of d4s equal to, so 2. Let's hope I don't roll a 1 and a 2 this time. A 4, that's good. And a 2. So 6 and 7, 8, 9. 9 HP.
Heck yeah, let's fucking take that. As you gotta do this.
She just leans down and like touches shoulders, like, hey, get up.
Thank you. Is it still alive?
It's very dead.
You
Oh,
see
thank
Ludwig
goodness.
has fallen to his knees over his former comrade. He says, "Damn it." And Andrew starts to kind of walk away.
Peter will he'll kind of quickly stand up and actually put a hand on Ludwig's shoulder. Wait, or did you say he got up immediately after doing that?
No, he's still on his knees. Indra's
Okay. Oh, Andrew's the one that walked. Okay, gotcha. Peter's gonna walk up and kind of place his hand on Ludwig's shoulder, and he'll say, "We did have to do it. Sorry that it turned out this way."
He shakes his head and he says, "It's all my fault. I told him to come with me to get the estate, that we'd be rich. Damn it."
I wouldn't say it's your fault. It's not your fault that you don't have the gold to afford a cleric. Most people can't afford many things.
Indeed. And also, the media falling on Drakkenheim has been hard on everyone. So, I mean, you can't blame yourself for wanting to get at least some semblance of your old life back. And the fact that you plan to share it with, ones close to you is still noble.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Also, fun fact: he uses the noble stat block.
Mhm.
It's noble.
13.
You could say he's
13.
a noble
He gives like
man.
a small nod of his head, and he says, "Yeah, well,
You're bitch.
only so much we can do anyway." And he stands up, and he says,
Indeed.
"Here, I'll give you the last thing I know about this cursed city before I go. In the old cosmological clock tower, there's harpies all around it that prey on nearby passerbys. They we heard them talking before they spotted us at one point. They're apparently afraid of cats for some reason, but that's it. I
Oh,
don't know
really?
if it's
Just
true. I just heard them
meow
talking
at it.
about it.
I'd like
Interesting.
to change my character to Honey.
That is her Tabaxi character for anyone watching.
Well, thank you. That's very helpful.
Of course. He looks towards Magnus. He says, "If you do find that deed, I will uphold. I will honor our deal."
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Lexi, would you like to use your
before-
2 spell slot or 1 spell slot to heal anyone? You don't have to, but just checking.
I assume we might be able to at
Ludwig
least get
lost
a
6 of his 9 health, by the way, in that one attack. The thing did 2d6 plus 3, and I got like a 6, which is crazy low.
I can't believe Endra didn't go down. I heard 11. I was like,
And
is she still
actually did
alive?
a scout stat block. She has 16 health, so she went down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she had more than me.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't take the necrotic. So, like, I assume the thing I
So-
got hit with was like a
Okay,
different
so basically
kind of
it can
attack.
either make 2 tentacle attacks or it can make 1
or
constriction
one-
tendril attack, which is what it used against.
Gotcha.
I
Screw
want
you
to
in
heal
particular.
Ludwig, but I don't know when we're getting a rest. I kind of want
Uh,
to save spell slot. I'm
You
worried.
can see
so-
you can see Emberwood Village just ahead. So it's up to you. But
Oh,
you
can?
you can gather that you guys are like there basically. You're fine.
Then yeah.
I'll actually
Screw
say
it.
you guys didn't technically complete your long rest yet because of this, and therefore you'll get it back.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
Feel free to roll
Yeah.
your 2d8 plus 3.
And,
One.
while she does that as well, Peter will, I guess he'll ask Ludwig, well, since you are now down someone, would you plan to go back and get supplies and stock up again?
He shakes his head and he goes, "I'm never going back to that damn city."
All right. Well, here it's not much, but maybe this will help you along your way. And he's gonna hand him 5 gold pieces out of his pouch.
He shakes his head and he goes, "Keep it. Things are expensive there. If you have any hope of actually accomplishing your goal, you're gonna need it. Hell, if we had
We're a
had-
team. It's okay. And she
Okay.
puts her hand on both Peter and him to
He
try and
says,
get him to take it.
Please.
if I had had the gold back then, this wouldn't have happened. Keep your gold.
Well,
You may need it."
all right.
And he
I will.
gives you a nod, and then they kind of gather their stuff and continue on, and then you guys get back on the caravan. As
Safe
you-
travels, fellows.
All right.
As you pull up to Emberwood Village.
Hmm.
And that is where we're going to take our break. All right, and we are back. You guys arrive at Emberwood Village.
All right.
As
All
you
right.
rattle into town on the caravan. A few miles south of Drakkenheim lies Emberwood Village, a humble crossroads along Champion's Way, which is the road you guys are on, surrounded by forsaken farmsteads and dark pine forests. Many residences, apologies, are abandoned and slowly deteriorating with their windows and doors nailed shut. However, the village center is alive with activity. Conversation, laughter, and music resound from several taverns along the main thoroughfare. Amidst a bustling market square, a small crowd of adventurers, merchants, and prospectors busily traffic all manner of weapons, equipment, coins, recovered treasure, and a few strange glimmering crystals. Even the light of the sacred flame still glows within the modest stone chapel at the heart of the town. As you guys begin to rattle into town, on a dead tree sitting up along the road, you see a little girl who hops off the tree and begins to run over to you guys. She's a monster. Kill her. No.
I kick her. I punch her.
Sequoia, kick.
Just so you know ahead of time, I obviously did not have tokens for every single NPC. So many of them will be using this question mark thing. It is simpler.
Fair enough.
And
I guess as she
my
kind
notes
of
on the
approached.
page.
I guess as she approaches, Peter will kind of kneel down and say, "Hello there."
Hi there. I'm Emma. Who are you guys?
Hi, Emma. My name is Peter Plainson. It's a pleasure to meet you.
She gives like a little curtsy thing, and then she says,
Oh,
"For one gold
wonderful
piece,
man.
I can give you guys a tour around Emberwood. I'm the local blacksmith's daughter. She's about probably 10 years old or so, redhead and face full of freckles.
I'll flip her a gold coin. All right.
You
I
are
expect
muted,
quality
Lexi.
service.
I didn't say anything
There we
important. It's okay.
Okay.
I thought he meant that he was gonna give her the bird, and I was like, why?
Flip her off.
That's
What?
exactly what I
You
thought.
scammer.
What?
Scram.
Like, as
Oh,
soon as he
was like,
said I
what?
flip
I've
her,
seen
I
the
was
likes
like,
of you before. Yeah.
Flip her a
she,
gold coin.
she catches the gold coin that you flip her. And she goes, well, all right then. Let's get started, shall we? And she begins to take you towards Crow and Sons first.
All right.
All right.
As you approach, you see two men working the forge. One of them seems like a quiet dude the way he's focused on his work. He's 6 feet tall with fiery red hair and a beard. He's drenched in sweat and soot, wearing a greasy pair of old goggles. And then you see next to him is a more nervous looking younger lad, also red hair, doesn't have much of a beard. And as you arrive, he goes, Emma, is that you? Leading people on a tour again? And she just gives him a smile. She goes, this is the blacksmith where everyone gets all their stuff repaired and buys weapons and stuff. And you see the blacksmith goes, name's Tobias Crow. And he reaches out a hand for someone to shake.
I'll shake it.
He nods. And as he kind of looks you over, he goes, where did you get that junk? He says, he sees you looking at your dagger and sword.
Well, I don't. It works for me. I don't really deal with other people as often in my line of work.
He chuckles and he says, well, you want some real equipment? Come see me.
All right.
And then he goes back to the forge. You see, he goes, this is my son, Peter, by the way. And Peter gives like a nervous smile and a nod. And you see he starts working a bellows on the forge.
Oh,
twins.
really? Your name's Peter? My name's Peter.
He chuckles. He goes, wow, that's coincidental. And then he just kind of looks
Yeah.
away, starts working the bellows again.
Wait,
He's quite
how do you
nervous.
spell yours?
He says, how else would
How do
you
you
spell
spell yours?
Peter?
Well, with a P-E-T-Y-R, of course.
No, you use 2 E's, he says, looking confused.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
P-E-T-E-R.
Yeah, she
No,
gets it.
well, my father has. I mean,
Was he
you know,
illiterate
why?
by chance?
no, not at all. He was
quite literate, in fact. But well, it's
You wouldn't know him. He goes to another school.
He says, "Well, if you want good equipment, come to Crow and Sons." And then he goes back to
actually,
Willows.
do
I'm
you
confused
You
on
all
why
say
it's
have
actually, and
telling.
you see him cringe a little bit as you speak. Go ahead.
actually, I don't need anything repaired, but in the same kind of topic of upkeeping equipment, do you have anything that I could maybe use to continue to keep this nice and well kept and polished? I'm running low.
Well, polish is gonna cost you a couple gold, but if you just want a whetstone, I could sell you one for a gold piece. That was Tobias.
That'd be great, actually. Sure.
He goes and
Oh.
fetches. You see, it's a pretty nice stone.
Gotcha. Sorry, it is for my gauntlet, by the way.
Oh, for your gauntlet, you want
for my
polish.
sword.
Polish is
Yeah.
gonna be a couple gold pieces.
Oh, right, but like, is there like any or any kind of something I could use, or some of the material that he might have?
You're gonna need to be more specific here.
Well,
Is it the thing that I
Well,
mentioned?
take
'Cause
that
that
into
won't be
consideration.
around for a while.
yeah. Then that is a no.
Also, he
Actually,
lacks the magical ability to work with delirium. He doesn't work with delirium ever.
Gotcha. Then gotcha. Then he'll kind of detract his. Actually, I meant this, but you know what? I've forgotten. It's not just your average gauntlet, so forget it. It's fine.
He shrugs. He says, "Well, if you need general repairs, you can come to me. I can work on anything that's made of metal, but I don't work on delirium of any type, in case you're wondering. Though, if you ever come across any meteoric iron when you're exploring that city, I do want to work with that at some point. I've heard that it has some strange properties, but not the kind that I can't work with."
All right. Sure. Well, Emma, is there anywhere else you plan to take us?
Well, obviously, I said a tour of Emberwood, and then she she continues to move you guys.
Get owned.
She takes you over to the Gilded Lily. Apologies. You see, it is a lavish two-story building surrounded by a veranda decorated with a swirling lily motif and painted purple. Ornate golden glowing lanterns hang between the veranda arches and within its curtained windows. Inside, through the windows, you can see 4 large golden lamps lighting a small stage before rows of candlelit tables. And she says, "This is the Gilded Lily. This is where people go to watch shows and stuff. Adventure's got to be entertained somehow. Actually, there was one guy. His name was Theros. Yeah, he used to come here a lot. And then he did get his head ripped off by a vulture in the city. So, like, but, And then she starts to skip to the next place.
I hope he, I guess, died quick with that.
No, it took a while. She's
Oh,
How does she know this, though?
well, his party came back screaming about it.
Okay.
well,
Anyway,
that's
and then
not
she continues to
great.
skip towards. She then goes, "This is the caravan court," and you see there are quite a few people here.
quite busy.
Yeah, you see lots of there are clearly other adventurers going around. You see merchants. You see laborers of some type. In fact, you see a couple dwarves that like are all kind of like dirty looking, as though they've been like mining, which is weird because it's not like there's any dwarven holds near here.
Okay.
Then she goes, "So that's Erin," which I think you know, and you see her setting up her her cart now that she's here. She goes, "Yeah,
Yes,
she
we
sells,
escorted her. Yeah.
food and water and stuff." And then you have Armin over there, and she points at the one on the left, and you see he's a little bit different than the other ones around. Or sorry, this is the other guy. This guy, he's a bespectacled beanpole-shaped man who sells all manner of adventuring gear. So she goes, he sells like ropes and pickaxes and lanterns and whatever you want. I also hear he has a pamphlet about the handling of delirium crystals, but I don't know if it's really good. Might be though. And then up there we have Orison. You guys are kind of like walking a circle around the caravan court.
Yeah.
And that guy you see standing there is a large, stout man with a heavily scarred and aged face, a leather eye patch, and a mouth of golden teeth. You see, he kind of has a rough look about him as he's looking around. And he also has lots of large chests, which you can actually see have like arcane locks and stuff on them. She goes, if you're selling lots of delirium, that's the guy you sell it to. He's one of the only people here that can actually buy it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, good
She
to know.
points on the other side, and you see astounding. You see a 7-foot tall man who is rather obese, and he sits on a creaking like wooden thing on his cart. Like the front of the cart kind of creaks down under his weight. He's got 2 oxen on the cart, and you see 4 thin, like wire guys in leather armor with crossbows around the area. And she goes, "That's Aldor the Immense. He sells magic items and stuff mainly, but he can also buy delirium."
A befitting title.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
I don't really know how or why, but he's a very big guy. I don't think I've ever really seen him get out of the chair either.
Yes.
You actually
I
as you
would
look
be
over, you see
surprised
him-
if he could.
You see him eating something. It looks like very expensive fish.
Oh.
He's always eating something. He's actually, it's kind of funny him as a merchant because you can actually just trade like good food with him sometimes. He'll buy it for its gold value,
Oh.
but only if it's something he's interested in.
That's... All right.
You guys went to the chapel next to the Skull and Sword Tavern. I'm not allowed to go very close to the Skull and Sword Tavern, but I can show you from a distance.
Well, and then let's go to the church.
Okay.
Yes.
And
I have
then
a general idea what.
she'll lead you guys to the...
You'd probably enjoy that, wouldn't you, Constance?
She seems very pleased.
You're riding your little horse too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She goes, "This is the chapel of Saint Ardena. I don't really know what they did, but they're a saint, so they did something. It's run by Flamekeeper Hana."
Can I hold on? Would I potentially know?
Yeah, you can roll me a religion check if you want.
Yeah. Let me finish spelling Ardena in my notes really quick. There we go. I don't want to be in the middle of the word and come back and be like, "What the hell was I typing?" Which one did you say? Religion?
Yeah.
Okay. I only have a +1, but meh.
I think, when do you get your bonus to it?
Rather than a negative.
Huh?
Sorry, I was muttering to myself because I think at one point clerics get religion. But now I don't remember.
Okay.
I thought that was a new thing. Sorry.
Well, ignoring that, I rolled a 19.
Oh,
plus
dang.
1.
20.
20.
You would know of Saint Ardena. Saint Ardena is a rather famous saint who actually died to the lance of a demon, saving Saint Vitruvio's life. Most people
Constance
don't
will
get
relay that.
sainthood. I mean, you can only really get sainthood once you die, and most of them died pretty terribly, but normally for a good cause.
Most.
If you say that, Emma
terribly
goes, "I don't
and
know why
scream.
dying gets you sainthood. There should be a lot of saints in Drakkenheim." Actually, there was a guy who used to come here all the time because he was really contaminated all the time. And then, and then he fell into some sludge and turned into a flesh monster that tried to eat all of his friends.
You know quite a lot for a 10-year-old. You're quite
Yeah, well, actually, at the
That's
caravan, there's another guy who used to go to
perceptive.
Aldor all the time, always begging him to give him discounts. And Aldor would always just tell him to, go away because he doesn't make deals.
Yeah, to kick
And-
rocks. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And then he said kick rocks. And then it turns out that something else kicked rocks because the top of a tower actually fell on the guy while he was in Drakkenheim. Didn't crush his skull either,
Oh.
only landed on his lower half.
Oh, so he was just kind of like...
Oh yeah, he was dying
good.
for a while. They had lost their cleric had left the party like the day before too. It was bad.
Oh no. You know, that kind of reminds me of a story, although it's kind of the reverse of this
It reminds me
hag
of
that
a
had
story?
that had an estate fall on top of her, and it was just only her legs that were stuck out. But this is kind of the opposite of that. But it reminds me of it. Interesting.
We can't listen to us.
Oh, I
It was
hate
Yellow
you.
Brick Road and everything on that one.
Oh man. And then she kind of walks a little bit onto the road, and you can see she points at a. She could. Oh, apparently Armin was about to come with you guys. She points at a building over here, where it points at the skull and sword on the map. She says, "That's the skull and sword," and you see it's like an old farmhouse, but outside you see like a skull impaled on a spike. And as you guys are looking, you see a dude get thrown out the doors and roll on the ground. And he goes, "Oh, fuck y'all! I'll show you!" And then he pulls a knife and runs back into the establishment, and you hear the sounds of fighting followed by him getting thrown out, and this time he's not really moving.
Oh, he's probably
And
dead.
she goes, "That's the skull and sword. I've been told not to go anywhere near there."
That's a good idea.
You are not old enough to drink.
Well, I can go to the other places,
And
though.
I mean, this one seems more deadly.
Wow, this
Yeah,
place is
well,
pretty lame.
a lot of bad people hang out there. My dad says, like a lot of people that like rob and stuff are typically there. Something about like the Queensmen are there a lot. There's a guy there actually. You guys might want to meet him. His name's Blackjack Mel. He's like he always talks about how he's like in the in group and whatever, and he's always coming up with deals and stuff with people.
Oh.
He's kind of cool, I think. Some people say that. Some people say he's a loser, but I don't know. He has like 7
Huh.
dudes that are around him all the time, so he's got to be someone, right?
Very
Actually, there was one guy.
conflicting.
There was one guy that he told he told Mel about how he was gonna pay and whatever, and then people started finding that guy's body parts all over town. That was funny.
Why is she so desensitized?
Look where she lives,
I'm
dude.
so
I mean,
This little girl is great.
I'm sorry you have to live in such a place.
What do you mean?
Well,
Look how much there's to do,
I-
and I
I've
just made a gold
looked at-
coin today.
sure. Though, I guess I don't know. I've lived in Luketon for a little while before traveling up here, so it was a lot less this out there.
Yeah, well, it's busy these days. People are pulling in delirium. Things are getting even deadlier because apparently they're, delirium starting to run out in the outer cities, or at least all the easy to access stuff. So now people are trying to get to the inner city, and it's causing a whole headache for the Hooded Lanterns. And yeah, it's getting busy around here. Lots of fun news stories every day.
Actually, you know what? Since you seem to be a trove of knowledge, have you seen any hooded lanterns that are around here right now?
Well, great news. Our next stop, actually. And she continues just a little bit past, and she points at the watchtower. And you see there's a couple hooded lanterns that are stationed around the area. She goes, "This is the watchtower. This is where the hooded lanterns are in the town. They don't really talk much to people. They typically are here to buy supplies from the caravans, and then they ship them out to the barracks. And then also people from the barracks come here to rest because it's still in the haze. So they have to do like shifts where they swap out people to rest outside the haze, and then other people go in. And yeah, this is where they normally are. Sometimes you can see either the lieutenant or the captain here, Ansem Lang and Petra Lang. They're, I think, in charge of the daily operations out here. Every once in a while, Elias Drexel swings by, but that's rare. He almost never does that.
Really?
Yeah, something about how, he's got to serve the sons and daughters of Westamar, and so he's at the barracks as often as he can be.
How
But
noble.
yeah, this is normally where the Hooded Lanterns are. You guys check it out sometime, I guess. I mean, I don't even know if they'll let you in. They're kind of boring. Actually, there was one guy that kept talking about wanting to join the Hooded Lanterns, right? And then they mentioned, like, oh, go do this thing for us. And he was like, oh, easy, I can do that. And it's just a scouting thing in, like, the outer area. And then he got ripped apart by ratlings and, like, taken hostage. And then they wouldn't pay the ransom for him, so they ate him alive.
What
I
does
see.
Rattling.
Oh, you take like a rat, right? And then you make him like the size of a person and stand him on two legs, and then make him really sneaky and really like eating people and stabbing people. Not quite
I
as bad
don't
as the
very much
Garmir,
like
but
that.
you know.
I'm afraid to ask, but I feel like I should know. What is that?
Oh, Garmir. They're like, okay, take a hyena and make him like the size of a person, but like not hunched over this time. So like actually the size. Rattlings are like 3 to 4 feet
Okay.
normally. Garmir are like 6 feet tall. And they like hunting
Oh.
people and rattlings and anything. They like run around in packs and then they, like howl and laugh and chase and then rip people apart. Actually, funny you should mention
Oh.
it. That dude's friend, after seeing him getting eaten by the rattlings, ran away and ran into Garmir, which then strung him up and ate him.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it sucks, honestly. What are the odds?
Yeah.
I think, honestly, the
hmm.
screaming probably attracted the Garmir because they love screaming. So they probably showed up to
Right.
find out what
It's
that was
kind
about.
of like a beacon.
Yeah, well,
Right.
also, I think they probably know that rattlings are near normally when there's a lot of screaming. And they really like eating rattlings, from what I've heard. Every once in a while, you get
Gotcha.
lucky. You can see them skirmishing with each other. And by skirmishing, I really mean rattlings stabbing another rattling in the leg to then run away while the Garmir rip apart that rattling that can't run anymore.
Right. So then, if we run into rattlings, then a Garmir might not be far off. Then.
It depends on the day. I mean, they hunt the rattlings, but like that doesn't mean they always know where they are. Rattlings they're really good at hiding. So honestly, you probably won't even see the rattling
Right,
until it's already stabbed you in the back.
Oh. Okay.
See.
Well, thank you for the information.
Oh yeah, of course. Anyway, and then she continues down this road.
Yeah.
She points across the river and she says, if you're into that old god stuff, which I don't think so, she says, looking at Constance, but she's like, yeah, there's a shrine over there. Some old lady says it's what protected this place from the meteor, but her name's Old Zoya. She's crazy. She's a witch. She like eats rabbit livers and stuff or whatever.
Oh, well, I mean, you get what you can get out here, I assume.
No, like she has plenty. I mean, she has plenty of food. She just like chooses to eat them for her witch rituals and stuff. Probably talks to demons, to be honest with you.
That's...
I hear she sells potions though. Actually, there was one guy who went there. He said he was like a follower of whatever his name was. I don't remember. One of the old god thingies. And he went over there and he was talking about how he was like a paladin of him and blah blah blah. And then he actually tried to climb the wall. And then he got carried away by gargoyles. Everyone just watched him like a little speck in the distance till he just vanished. It was weird.
Oh,
Screaming the whole way.
Did they rip him apart too?
Honestly, I don't know. Kind of makes it worse not knowing, doesn't it?
It kind of is. I have to agree with you. Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. Like normally they rip people apart
right.
on the wall, but for some reason they carried him away. It was weird.
Well, I guess I'll just have to hope his fate was as painless as possible. Then
I doubt it. Anyway, as we continue here, you'll see on your left now. This is the Bark and Buzzard. It is the much nicer tavern. It's pretty cheap.
Oh, so it is.
Not as cheap as Skull and Sword, but like also you're less likely to have your liver stolen. Yeah, it's all right. Not much to say about it really. A lot of adventures go here. So like I guess if you're hungry or something, you can come here. I hear they have actually I've seen it before. There's actually some like a animated armor thing in the back that people fight all the time. It's funny.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, they found it in Drakkenheim one day, and no one really knows who found it, but like it's just been there for years now, and it just stands there until you fight it, and then it fights you, and yells funny things. And then,
to the death, or
no, if it knocks you down, it just stops fighting you, just starts hanging out.
Oh, that sounds fun. Do you get anything if you beat it, or is it just
only if someone's gambling on it?
Oh, so it's a game of sorts in a way.
Well, sometimes like
then.
people will be like,
Or
"I'm better
gamified.
than you. Our team's better than yours." Nuh-uh. Well, we'll beat Rattlecan with our hands tied behind our back, and no, well, we'll do it with our hands and feet tied up, and then they bet money on it. And normally Rattlecan beats a couple people up.
Okay. Well, Constance Madness, this seems like a fun place to stay, if we have to.
They do rent out some of the abandoned houses around here. So like they don't have rooms because it's a tavern, but like they actually do own a couple of the abandoned houses that they'll sell you if you really need a place to stay. Um,
All right.
Anyway, if you just continue down this road, we're not gonna go because it's a couple miles off, and that's a lot of walking for 1 gold. But that way is the Hendrix farm. There's a lot of weird people over there. That whole new religion thing. The Oh yeah, followers of the Falling Fire. That little cult thing. They actually gather over there at the Hendrix farm, and then from there go into Drakkenheim. I actually knew this one guy who went over there. He said he was like he had a vision or whatever, and he was gonna go join them. And then on the way there, some thievesmen showed up, and then they thought that they were gonna get robbed. And then a Garmir showed up and actually ate the guy like alive in front of everyone, like ate his stomach while he was alive. It was wild. It actually reminds me a lot of the guy from the Bark and Buzzard here.
That one.
Actually, as you see the Bark and Buzzard, it actually has a sign. And on the sign is like a picture of a vulture eating the organs of a dog, and they're both laughing about it. The vulture and the dog. It's like a weird caricature thing. She says, actually, there was a guy who died just like that. It was really funny. He was laughing about it too because he was like infected with delirium, so he was going loopy. I don't know. I thought it was funny when they told me about it.
Ah. Okay.
Anyway, on the Hendrix farm, there's a guy named Nathaniel Flint. He's the one that like gathers everyone there and then leaves, and then he comes back and gathers more people and then leaves and comes back. He's really nice. I met him once, but my dad told me to not go near him.
Yeah, your dad's a smart man.
I mean, he's a blacksmith. He can't be that smart.
I don't know.
Don't tell him I said that, though.
Do you
I'm telling him.
go?
Don't do that.
Where have you been
I said not to do
educated?
that. What'd you say, Dante?
Where have you been educated? Is it just
Around town?
knowledge just around town?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the medieval period. Most people don't go to school.
No, I know.
You gotta be rich to go to school.
No, I know that, but I guess I was wondering where she's she has a quick wit.
And then she goes, all right, there's one place left. I guess two, technically, on our route. And as she walks, she'll go, that place you guys came by in the beginning, that's the Eventide Manor. It's abandoned, mostly burnt down. Some people say that you can hear ghosts and stuff in there if you go there at night, but I don't really believe it. It's been abandoned for a long time.
Have you been in?
I was in it once. It's just, I mean, I was near it, I guess. I'm not supposed to go in it, but it's nothing much. It's just an old abandoned manor. And then the last place. I actually don't know anyone that went there. No one ever really went to that manor. And then she comes here. She goes, and then this place, you see this is clearly was once a manor. Like it's a large manor estate with a wall around it. She goes, this is the Red Lion Hotel. Apparently the Reeve that used to be in charge of this village, a Reeve is kind of like a mayor of a small village.
Okay.
He actually this used to be his house, and then after the meteor fell and stuff, he turned it into a hotel for adventurers. This place is really pricey, but it's also where all the rich people go. So, yeah. Yeah, no, you might meet some people there. You might talk to some people. I wouldn't. You probably can't afford it, though. I highly doubt you can afford it.
Well,
It's like
how much
25
is
gold
it?
a night? And I also
Well,
found out about,
100 gold?
Their bottles of wine are like 100 gold or something.
25.
Yeah,
Oh,
25 gold a night and 100 gold per bottle of wine or liquor.
be high quality.
Oh, it is. No, I mean, they have. There's a reason that the rich people go there. Like, it's not just overselling.
Oh well, right. Yes, of course.
Sometimes you can see the dwarves in charge of the mining company over there. But just depends. Depends on the day. Though I did see some in town, so there might be one or two of them here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed your tour. Actually, one last thing. There was a rich guy who used to go to the Red Lion Hotel all the time, talking about his estate and stuff, and how he was gonna get it back. And then he went into the ruins, And then they came out and they were missing 2 people, and one of them was like really sick, and I bet he didn't make it.
He did not, in fact. We encountered.
Oh,
we ran into him.
that's rough. Yeah, they threw him out because they wouldn't let him buy a room on credit.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah, probably their best interest because he didn't last more than like a week. So Anyway.
Yes. Well,
have fun. If you do die, make sure at
Thank-
least one of you comes back to tell me how they died so I can laugh about it.
all right. oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me. I do have a semi-interesting story to tell. It's not quite from Drakkenheim, but it was on our way here. We
She stops to
ran
tolerate it.
we ran into some bandits on the way when we were traveling with Aaron, and well, we defeated their captain and scared them off.
That's
She
not
sits
that.
there as though she's
That's
waiting
not
for a
that
punchline.
interesting.
She goes, that.
Yeah, that was
Congrats.
kind of lame.
He gets it.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well-
I'm gonna go back to my tree, and then she just runs off.
All right, have fun.
Okay. I mean, I didn't.
Are
I
we
didn't
sure
wanna tell her
that
the
isn't
head-
the Queen of Thieves and she's just in
Could you
disguise?
imagine? Might be. You don't know.
That would be
Who
quite
knows?
insane.
Yeah. Just near the end of the campaign, we finally meet her, and it's just
She's actually an 80-year-old
hello.
woman that's in disguise.
I just imagine it's just like hello there.
Guys, point out what Lexi put in the chat there. Hendrix Farm.
Yeah.
A lot of weird people. Emma 2026.
Sure. All right. I didn't want to tell her the head part because I figured it'd be a little macabre. Even with all the examples she
This
showed me.
girl went on for minutes talking
I know.
about
but,
the gruesome death. I'm pretty sure she would have preferred
but
that over what you told her.
right, but that was like death from monsters. That was, admittedly a little cruel-ish, I guess.
He does have a little bit of a point, honestly. It is a little different people getting killed by monsters than people getting killed by people. Though, to be fair, she did mention the skull and sword guy who went missing, and then they started finding his body parts all over town. So,
True.
speaking of which, where would you
Yep.
guys like to go?
I know where Constance is going.
Yeah, that's fair. You're also right.
I know where Peter's gonna go.
I'm gonna head over to the Skull and Sword.
By yourself?
Oh my.
All right, that's fine.
I'm gonna drag Peter with me.
Fair
Oh
enough.
gosh.
But I wanted to go to the.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, but
sure.
that's where they're gonna have the best information. If she's going over. What?
Well, I wanted to go to the watchtower to check in with the hooded lanterns and see.
All right. You're free to go then. I'm gonna go to
All
the
right.
tavern.
Sure, we'll reconvene a few hours, maybe.
Sure. We'll be back here, I guess.
By the Gilded Lily. How about that? It's a nice place.
Sure.
Okay.
I would have
fun at
suggested the
chapel.
Skull and Sword. That's more my crowd.
He's
Right.
gonna
Well,
show up and he's just
don't.
dead on the ground.
Yeah. His remaining teeth just on the floor.
All
All right, we'll start in the order
Yeah.
we said things. Then we'll go Constance, then Magnus, then Peter.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Constance, you arrive at the chapel of Saint Ardina. Upon reaching the doors, you see it's a small chapel of the Sacred Flame, a circular fieldstone building which has a copper domed roof, thin windows set with stained glass, and simple wooden double doors. Outside is a small crematory garden and scattering plot for ashes of the dead. You would know that in the Sacred Flame, cremation is like their burial practice. People are cremated and then ashes scattered over nice places. You would also know that unless you are a paladin or someone of high standing, their bodies are typically preserved because they are believed that one day that if the flame needs them, they can become vessels for the flame. So like holy undead, basically. Though you've never heard of it actually happening. And then As you open the door, you spot immediately a bronze brazier of the sacred flame right in the center of the chapel. A light with a golden fire that burns. You would know that it would go all day and all night. The flames are never put out in these temples. As you open it, you actually overhear a bit of a conversation. And you hear, Hana, it is time. It is time. We are here. We are here to purge the city. You hear, Ophelia, I appreciate the thought, but the people of this village need me more than the Silver Order. There's already plenty of your soldiers. The people need someone who can heal them, who can pay the caravans to bring in food and water. And you hear, I respect that, but please let me know if you change your mind. And then as you enter, you see Flamekeeper Hana talking with a kindly looking lady who carries a silver staff and holds a censer, which is like it's like a little mesh ball that has something burning in it. You see it has a golden flame inside of it and kind of smells like incense. And as this person leaves, they spot you. And you see she gives you like a very warm smile and nod. And you can also see in her eyes, she kind of like appraises you. Like she notices clearly that you are Sacred Flame affiliated. And she goes, Flame be with you, as she walks out.
He just kind of gives her a nod back. She doesn't say anything.
Gotcha. She leaves very quickly. And then inside you see Flamekeeper Hana. You see she's a young woman who wears a simple white and yellow frock, which does clash with what the other woman was wearing, which was a very clearly much finer, and it was like gold hemmed rather than just yellow. But she keeps her hair tightly bound in a braid, her black hair, and she seems kind, but with a level of seriousness about her. And she sees you come in, and she goes, "Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you around here before."
No. That's because I am not from here. Just got here, actually.
Really? Well, welcome to Drakkenheim, or Emberwood Village, but I know why you're here.
Yes. That is why.
She laughs and she says, "Well, unless you wanted to help around the chapel, I suppose, but I can't offer much gold."
That is actually one of the reasons why I came. I think this place is gonna feel much more like home than anywhere else in Emberwood Village, so...
And that it does. This chapel is actually very similar to the one you would have grown up in a small village. The grand chapels and stuff, like the actual cathedrals and all that, they typically have like gold domed roofs and like marble and all that. This one is much more like the one you grew up in with its bronze or what is it? Was it copper? I think. Yeah, copper domed roof. The small stained glass instead of the grand depictions. So it is very homely in here for you.
Yeah.
Well, she says, "Well, welcome. What brings you to Drakkenheim?"
Well, a prophecy. First of all, that's where it
Perfect.
started. But to fulfill that, I feel that I have to take up the light that was wielded long ago. And I must wield at least 3 relics of Saint Vitruvio simultaneously to do so. That was my prophecy, and that is what I have come to do. And she kind of like puts her hands together like, it's a big thing!
She looks a little bit shocked, and she says, "Well, that's quite the ambition. Unfortunately, most of the relics of Saint Vitruvio are, well, lost in the
Yes.
city. Though I heard some rumor of people discussing his scepter, but no one with any definitive thing of where it is. But apparently it's in the outer city, at least. That seems to have been relatively figured out. Apparently it was on loan at one of the more minor cathedrals. So there might be some hope in you getting one of them, but even then, I mean, it's property of of Illyria and the Sacred Flame.
Of course.
Well, actually, that woman you just saw leaving here, That was Ophelia Reed. She's the High Flame Keeper that came with the Silver Order. And you would know that High Flame Keepers are much grander than Flame Keepers. There's a lot of Flame Keepers. There's not a ton of High Flame Keepers. She says, well, they're at Camp Dawn, which is just a few miles off. They're talking to me about joining them, but I'm here for the people, not for war. I'm not here to purge the city myself. But if you have an interest, you might talk to them. They might know where it is, but I'm not so sure they'd let some, no offense, stranger.
No, I
know the
completely
relics.
understand.
But who knows? You might
Coming
be
in
crazy, you
based on just, oh, I have a prophecy. Anyone
Yeah.
realistically can say that.
She laughs and she says, "Yeah, I haven't heard of this prophecy, but I also am not saying you're lying. The flame reveals itself in many ways to many people. I wish you luck in whatever you shall do. I am here if you guys, or if you get into any trouble. I can cleanse you of contamination, and I can cast spells. Though it seems like you probably have some of the flame within you as well. But
A little.
I do have to charge gold for the casting of my spells and for purging contamination, but that, as you might know, might have heard, that money doesn't just go to me. It goes to maintaining the chapel and to seeding the caravans to make sure that food and water will flow in the village."
And what goes around comes around, so it makes sense.
She smiles. She says, "I'm glad you agree. If you ever need any, I guess, labor done for you, I can. I can also make scrolls. If you need them, I can make scrolls
That's
of
cool.
cleric spells. They're not cheap, but I don't charge an egregious amount, I wouldn't say. But you have to let
Well,
me
if
know in
it is
advance.
something that ever arises.
She says, you'll have to pay me in advance, though. I don't just make them for the fun of it. So I make them to order. 75 gold pieces for first level, 150 for second, and 450 for third level. Exception, though, Scrolls of Revivify. Those are much harder to prepare, and they cost 1,000 gold pieces. But I am happy to offer the services. In a dire situation, I might waive the fee, but not if someone had gone into Drakkenheim. That's inviting trouble.
Okay. Well, understood. Do you know, and she kind of points back to where Ophelia had left. Do you know, like, when they plan on, marching, leaving, purging, whatever?
She chuckles and she said, "Well, they thought it was going to be that easy too. They've been here a couple months. They've tried a couple attempts. It hasn't gone amazingly. Hasn't been a disaster either, but they haven't really made any real progress."
Okay, well, it seems most of the information that I might need to further pursue my, I guess, personal things, then will be that way. But if they're staying around, then I suppose I can stay around too. So, and then she kind of claps her hands together and she goes, "Do you need any help?"
She chuckles. She says, "Yes, you have time. I don't see them marching anytime soon." And then she says, "No, as of now, I'm okay, but I do appreciate the offer. If I ever end up with more than I can handle, I'd be glad to pay you for your time and for your spells. I wish you luck on your journey. I truly hope you recover the relics. It is a travesty that they are trapped in the ruins."
It is. I hope I can bring light to them. And, well, all of Drakkenheim.
Drakkenheim could use a little more light.
Little.
She chuckles and she says, "Well, flame be with you."
You too.
Yeah, I guess I didn't let me tell you. Technically, the proper response is "and you" or "flame be with you" in response. But you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess she'll just leave and then kind of stand outside like they're already gone.
You do technically know where they went.
No, I mean my party members.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. You do
Oh,
technically know where they
they
went.
said it?
Yeah, they said out loud.
Yeah, they said-
Magnus
yeah.
said he was going to go to the Skull and Sword, and Peter said he was going to go to the Watchtower.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Isn't the
Indeed.
unfortunately that tavern closer?
They're
Yes.
pretty equal, isn't it? You guys should kind of look on the map. They're both pretty close.
Yeah.
Emberwood Village isn't a huge place.
Mm. Well, in that case, actually, she will.
Yeah, I'll move myself
I suppose I
to-
didn't necessarily ask where Camp Dawn is, but could we have
It's
included
funny, I was
that in the
kinda looking at
conversation?
I was actually looking at the map, and I need to investigate further in the book because it's actually not listed on the map as far as I can see.
Oh,
But
no.
I'm pretty sure it is west of Emberwood Village. I'm pretty sure the southwest area is where Camp Dawn is. But I know that it is off the map. But
Is it like?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, is it a trek? Like, is it a
It's
bit?
of a trek. It's like an hour or two to get there.
Okay, then I should meet with party members first.
You guys come back. You're like, where'd she go?
She just went
she-
across.
She'll first go to the icky, yucky, mean tavern,
Okay.
and
Skull and Sword.
she'll kind of just wait. She's not going inside there. There's no way. She'll just kind of wait outside because she has known Magnus a lot longer than Peter.
That's
Magnus
true.
is kind of her partner. So
Mhm.
she'll go outside and wait for him
Fair enough.
when he's done.
For anyone that doesn't know, we'll have some videos up later with actually this next week with character backstories and some better explanation.
Yeah.
But part of her prophecy was to gather some vague figures, and she had already discovered one of the figures, which was Magnus, and so they knew each other
Yo.
beforehand.
She crossed the desert.
Yeah, he was in the desert
Crazy.
looking for artifacts and stuff.
Mhm.
But so we'll cut to Magnus. Magnus, as you
All right.
approach, this dingy saloon was converted from an old farmstead. A jawless skull impaled upon a rusty sword is embedded beside the main doors. No one knows who it is, who it was, who did them in. But as you walk up, you see someone else entering, and they give it a macabre greeting as they walk in.
Mhm.
As you enter the establishment, presuming you do,
Yeah, I do.
it's a rowdy environment. You see
Hell
some
yeah.
brawls and some fist fights happening. A couple people are pushing each other. You saw the one guy get thrown out. As you walked by, he is alive. He's breathing, but he's beaten up and unconscious.
Okay.
You can tell immediately it's a popular place for scoundrels and misfits to gather.
Mhm.
People are buying cheap mead and liquor. It's you can tell it's not good stuff just from looking at it, but like it's booze.
Mhm.
And yeah, you see at the bar there is a half-orc woman who stands, and you see one guy starts to reach towards his hip, and she gives a and he kind of like looks up at her and takes his hand away from the knife at his belt. She appears to be the one that keeps most of the order in here. What order there is, at least. And then off to the side in the corner, you see a man with slicked back, greasy hair and stubble on his face. He's wearing a black padded doublet. It's like a jacket kind of thing.
Yeah, I know.
And you see he's got like shiny buckles on it, but as on closer inspection, like as you kind of look at it, you realize the buckles are kind of like they look like gold, and then it's like they're brass and they're kind of
painted.
beaten up.
But it's kind of badass. I want it. I'm gonna wait for it.
You as you're sitting, or as you're looking around, you see another halfling man is sitting next to him, and you see 7 thugs standing around him in the area around his table. You're guessing this is the one they were talking about, Blackjack Mel. And then that gets confirmed shortly after when you're, "Hey Mel, you want another round?" And he goes, "Of course." And then they grab him another beer and they sit down at the table and hand it to him.
I'm gonna sit at the bar. What was the thing about Blackjack
Blackjack Mel.
Mel? Yeah.
You had
Like,
heard
what did
that
the
he
girl
was
say
apparently
again?
where to get a lot of the good rumors. He gives people jobs and stuff, and he also mentioned you've heard before that he might have it. He might be in with the Queen of Thieves,
All right. I'm gonna order a drink.
and the seven thugs around him definitely mean he's somebody of importance.
Yeah. So is his table open for blackjack?
No, actually, there's no
They're all full.
blackjack being played over there. However, you do see that his table does have some seats around it, and the thugs that are around him, they don't look like they're standing there body blocking anyone from getting to him. They're just there in
Yeah.
case things go south. You can tell that pretty immediately. So if you
Can
want to
I,
strike up this
like-
conversation, you probably could.
I won't do that. I want to watch him first. Is he cheating in this game?
He's not even playing a game right now. He's actually just sitting around at the table, laughing, talking to the halfling man next to him, and the other guys that are just at the table.
What are they talking about?
You hear things along the lines of like, hey, you know that one adventuring gang that we hired to go rob that temple there? Yeah, it turns out a whole lot of Garmiers showed up right as they got there, and it did not work out for them. Good thing they paid us for the tip in advance, huh? And they all start laughing.
Interesting. I'm gonna sit at the bar and take it and order a drink.
All right. As you oh, hang on 1 second. I am on the wrong map on my main thing.
What is
There we go. And then here, I'm gonna move you over slightly, and then I'm gonna reveal.
All right.
Do a little moving.
We do a little moving.
I also like to picture this place as either the salty spittoon or the from Shrek 2, you know, where they find
Oh,
Puss in
yeah.
Boots. You know,
it.
with like they have Captain Hook playing the piano. And, yeah.
As you're about to order a drink, you hear someone else go, "Hey, Frida, another round of beer," and she pours. You see the half-orc woman pour another one, and some coins get exchanged. And then as you talk to her, she says, "Some cheap meats, 5 copper, brandy, rum, vodka, or gin, all a silver."
I'll take a vodka
She
and I'll
nods.
place this silver.
She nods. She'll take the silver. She pours you a shot.
So, I just rolled into town and was wondering if there's any information on the city. Anything I can get, pretty
What
much.
kind of information you looking for?
More routes, so to say, than anything.
The
Hmm?
routes for. What kind of
To
routes you
mostly
looking
get
for?
into the inner city. I don't plan on going there yet,
Well,
but I like to be prepared.
that's fair and all, but if we knew it, we wouldn't tell you.
Fair.
As
What
far
about
as we know right now, there's only one way into the city, and that's through the Hooded Lanterns. They
Through the Hooded Lanterns?
they did put a ban on looting the city, though. So
Well, I'm not really aiming to loot the city.
I did hear rumor though that they will let some people in. They charge you to get in, and then they charge you a percentage of whatever you bring out. So they might let you.
And if I was looking for work, like let's say to retrieve some objects within the city, where would I find those types?
She looks over towards Blackjack Mel and she goes, "You're looking for jobs. That's your guy."
All right. Thanks. And I'll tip her 2 copper.
You see, she gives you like a smirk and a nod of like that was the correct move.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
And then you
And
see
then-
one dude starts to get all up in someone else's face, and she slams her hand on the counter and goes, "Not near the bar. Take it outside." And they like kind of shake a little bit, and then they actually go outside. She looks tough.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna have the vodka, and I'm gonna kind of start walking over towards Blackjack's table.
Gotcha. You see, they're just still yapping about random stuff. having a good time as you walk up. As you get closer, you see Blackjack Mel notices you pretty quick, and his eyes quickly give you an up and down that you immediately know is the sign of basically checking your metal, seeing what you're made of.
Mhm.
And he goes, well, I haven't seen you around here before.
Yeah, I rolled into town.
I see
I
that.
heard
see that. So-
you're the type of guy to look for jobs.
I am.
Got anything that needs to be retrieved in the city by chance?
You see, he glances.
That's my preferred.
As you mentioned jobs, you see the halfling get up and he goes, "Excuse me, gentlemen," and he walks away, and some more space kind of clears around at the table a little bit, and he goes, "Take a seat. Take a seat."
Thank you. And I'll take a seat and kind of lean back into the seat.
Now,
Okay.
here's the thing, right? I only got so many jobs. I got intel. That's what I do.
Fair.
And I don't know you. Like you said, you just rolled into
That's
town.
fair.
So I'm gonna keep it straight with you. I got jobs. I got things you can do. But first, I need to know you can do them, right?
Sure.
So before we start greasing each other's palms and scratching each other's backs, I think we should probably start with, how about you bring me some delirium? Just some chips or something. Make a foray in the city. Do a successful foray into the city. Bring me some chips. I'll buy them full market price. And then we can talk actual business, right?
Okay.
Right. All right. I like you. I think we're gonna go places.
I think so too. I kind of tip the hat as I start to stand up. I'll make sure to bring back some delirium for you.
He gives you a big like cheesy grin. He's like, all right, sweet. I like this. Didn't I tell you I like that man when he walked in? He starts talking to one of the thugs as you get up.
And I will down the rest of my vodka and place it onto the counter and say, "Thank you for the vodka, man." And I will exit the tavern.
She gives like a gruff chuckle of like you're being weirdly polite, kid.
Well, I have to because you're gonna punch my face in if I don't. And I will leave the tavern.
Gotcha. All right, we will cut to Petre.
Petray.
A Petre dish.
Not a fan of that. Petray.
Well, you don't-
Petray dish.
I say, bro's making fun of your name.
Everyone better prepare for it because it's happening to everyone.
True.
All right, Peter,
Um,
you approach. You see, there's one hooded lantern at like the door, and he goes, "Name and business."
Hello. My name is Peter Plainson, and I am looking to, I guess, well, I guess join if I can, but I'm looking to, I don't know, prove myself a little and meet some hooded lanterns.
He nods and he says, "All right. Well, lucky for you, Captain Ansom's in right now, so I guess he can give you the assessment first." And then he'll open the door. But as he opens it, you start to step. He goes, "Weapons."
Oh, yes. Can I make an insight check real quick?
Yeah, sure. What are you
Okay.
trying to insight?
I'm trying to probe to see if they're testing to see if I'm gullible
I see.
or not.
I got you.
Like a basic
I will
like
allow a
oh
history
you just
or
listen, you'll
insight check.
just okay, gotcha. History's better, so that helps me. All right, let me see here. All right, 9. 9.
Even with a 9,
Ignore this roll. Ignore this one.
you might you might be
I'd
you
already
consider
clicked it. I
maybe
didn't
it's
click
a
it by
test,
accident.
but you also consider that you're a stranger who is going into the barracks and will be meeting with someone of relative importance. So it does seem, while you can't really recall if that's protocol or not, it does seem reasonable that you wouldn't go in armed to meet him.
Gotcha. So yeah, he'll say, "Oh, of course, I understand. You have protocols, potentially." So yeah, and he'll kind of he'll unlatch his sword belt there and hand it over to and like his scimitar and stuff like that.
He'll take him. You see, he sets him neatly to the side on like a bench that's next to the doorway, and then yeah, he nods for you to go in.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So this watchtower, it's the tallest. It's a fortified stone watchtower, tallest structure in Emberwood Village. It lies on the north edge of town. 2-story wooden houses. A house sits abut the base. So the tower is this actual big thing here, and then
Right.
there's a house next to it, like connected to it.
Right.
Gotcha. As you,
So I'm entering through the house, right?
Yeah,
like the house side.
The house part.
Yeah.
As you enter, inside is a small kitchen, a mess hall, and about 24 bunk beds that are all like right on top of each other. The tower has 3 main levels, which you can tell from the outside. And then from inside the house, they escort you over to the tower, where you are taken to the second floor, which is a meeting room. Outside was a small training yard, a modest stable large enough for for about 6 horses or so. And then technically, this little thing up here was a bridge nearby that covers the Timberwash Stream, which is this small stream of the Dran River. Anyway, there's not many people here. You can see it's relatively understaffed. You would guess that's mostly because they now have the barracks where they have their main forces.
Right.
You see about a dozen hooded lanterns around as you go around.
Gotcha.
And then as you enter the meeting room, you see 2 people, neither of which you would recognize.
Okay.
And you see the one that you can gather is Captain Ansem Lang, because it's a male, and the other one's not.
Gotcha.
He says,
Gotcha.
"Who are you, kid?"
Oh, hello. My name is Peter Plainson. I'm here to, I guess, see if I can join up with you.
I mean,
Or
we
have a
always
safe
need-
passage into
we always
Drakkenheim.
need new recruits, but we can't just let anyone join. So
Oh, of course not. I've come here fully expecting to be thoroughly vetted, and I assure you I can prove myself.
okay. You said your name was what again?
Peter.
Last name? You see he's
Peter
writing down on
Plainson.
a parchment. So he nods and he says, "Okay. Well, Peter. We'll see what we can find out about you. In the meantime, though, I must say we don't let just anyone join, not just for safety, but also for the safety
Of
of
course.
the people that join.
Right.
It's bad for morale when we lose soldiers, as I'm sure you could gather. So
I could, yes.
I am going to
Definitely
need
understand.
to prove your mettle first. The best way to do that would probably be making a trip in the city. Do you have a group? Did you come here with a group?
Yes. Yes, I wouldn't dare travel here alone. Be foolish.
He goes, "Clever. I like that." Okay. So here's the thing. Make a successful venture. And that's all I need, at least for now. You've proved.
Oh, sorry, can you say it one more time? It didn't come through
sorry.
my phone. Yeah.
Nah, it's probably
You're good.
me. I was
Not
too
your
far from the mic. He says, "Make a successful venture. That's all I really need from you for now. You prove that you can go into the city, make it back alive, and preferably successful. That's a pretty good deal. We can start talking then."
All right. I'll see it done. So I guess to get into Drakkenheim, I would assume I just get my group and then walk up to the gate and...
He points to the bridge. He goes, "Yep, you cross the bridge. Oh, you're not going to go through a gate. You do not want to go in the inner city yet. You just prove you can do an outer city thing. Maybe find some delirium if you can. I don't really care that much about that.
Right.
But find something, bring it back. Prove that you can go in and out. Maybe slay a couple monsters. Maybe bring proof that you killed some monsters. Anyone can talk, but the head of a few rattlings or whatever might help your case.
Okay.
This whole time, you see that next to him, the other person is like a predatory look about her and is just like watching you like a hawk. He says, "This is Watch Captain Rain Highlash. She's normally here in charge of the watchtower, but right now I have command. I may or may not be here when you return, depending on when you go. If I'm not here, talk to her."
Okay. Hello, Commander Eyelash. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is
She
Peter
says, "Watch
Plainson.
Captain."
Watch Captain. Sorry. Right.
She kind of has this look that she's like, rookie slip up. He noticed, but he doesn't seem to be directly. Give me an insight for just a general vibe of the room.
Pretty sure it's a 16 total. Nope, sorry, 14. 14. I have a minus on insight.
He definitely does not think you can pull it off.
Fair enough.
You can tell he doesn't want you to fail, but he definitely doesn't think you can do it.
Right, yeah,
he
but
also-
probably.
Yeah, you could. I was just say you could probably gather from there's lots of people that probably say, "I want to join the Hooded Lanterns and be a great hero," and he's used to. And he can't tell him no. It doesn't work. So go prove yourself. That gets you out of his hair one way or another. Either you get scared and you run away, you die, or you do prove it and they have a new lantern.
Gotcha.
He goes, "Dismissed."
Yes, sir. And he'll kind of turn around he'll do a quick bow to Watch Captain Highlash and then turn and leave.
Gotcha. As you're leaving, Constance showed up as Magnus was leaving. I apologize, I mixed up where she went.
Yeah.
But Magnus, when you left, Constance was just walking over.
This whole time, by the way, I thought you were saying eyelash.
Oh, Highlash.
Like for yeah, I thought
Rain
you were saying
eyelash.
eyelash. I was like, what? And then I looked at the actual token, like I moved the map up, and I was like, oh.
All right. So you guys all
I love
reconvene
eyelash.
near the Gilded Lily like you planned.
Okay.
Well, I
Well
didn't plan that.
Prove it. It was all your idea the whole time. You're actually just whispering in their brains.
Sure.
True.
So
So
everyone get what they needed?
To discuss. There's also a couple more places you can visit if you want.
Okay. I guess to answer Manus' question, yes, I did get what I need. Though, I'm hoping you'll all still want to join me for what I'm about to ask you. So I'm trying to join the Hooded Lanterns. Obviously, like I said, to go see if I can meet my father. And to prove myself, they have tasked me with going to the inner city, going on a little, in outer city. Sorry, I don't know. I'll be honest, it was so fast. I was so excited, I couldn't quite remember. Sorry, but yes, outer city, not inner city. And tasked me with either getting some delirium, maybe slaying of some monsters, basically showing I can go in and out safely and confidently. And they said that they might let me join. So I was hoping you two could maybe help me with that.
So you need a delirium?
Well, I mean, I'm sure that would help, yes.
Can I make a perception check to see if anyone's around that's kind of like trying to overhear our conversation or anything like that?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I will say as well, Peter, you would know that the Hooded Lanterns don't buy delirium, just from what you've heard around town. So returning with delirium would show success, but they wouldn't want to buy it from you.
No,
15.
right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You don't really see anything out of normal. There's a lot of people bumping around and stuff. Like, you're in a pretty busy area, but
I'm gonna
talk of
lower my
retrieving
voice.
delirium is also just an everyday thing.
Yeah, but
You're okay. Yeah, you're allowed to do what you want. You could go somewhere and stuff.
I'm gonna lean in and be like, I'm gonna deal with someone that is part of the Queen's Men to get delirium for him.
Oh, that was fast. Ooh.
Mel, he's some person that has
Oh.
demons. that connection to the organization.
The one
Gives that
Emma
job.
mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah. Either way, I'll talk more about it when we're less in a crowded area.
Oh,
But
right.
I need to get some delirium as well.
Constance seems a little like, I don't know what the proper word is.
Off-put.
Like uncomfortable.
Concerned.
Yeah.
Mm,
By the fact that they want to just grab delirium and clearly take it and bring it and blah 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 and not just simply crush it.
Yeah.
Look, Missy,
It sells for a
um,
lot.
it sells for a lot for one thing, and I didn't come to the
Yes.
city just because of your visions. Remember that.
right. Well, then it sounds like our goals are aligned. Still. Constance, how do you feel? What about you? You seem a little perturbed.
I wish to speak with the High Flamekeeper that I saw leaving the chapel earlier. Therefore,
Hmm.
I want to go to Camp Dawn, which is where she has headed off to. However, it's like an hour and an hour and a half from here, which I have a horse now, so maybe on foot.
That's
a little
true,
less time.
actually. It would be a lot faster for you. I didn't consider that whenever I told you the distance.
Yeah.
However,
With that in mind, I can go by myself, or you can
now we
come
stick
with.
together. We've already seen bandits on the road.
And
Even
you're
if
quite
it's,
useful.
even if it's slower travel, it's better to be safe. Don't want to be dying before we hit even the inner city or the outer city.
Yes, and I can't speak for Magnus, but I personally, while I definitely want to prove myself and join the Hooded Lanterns and meet with my father as fast as possible, I'm not necessarily in a rush. So if we must, take the time to prepare and also go resolve what you need to do, since I'm asking for your help, then I would gladly join you on that, on what you need to do.
Then I suppose you two can walk. And then she
Oh,
she
um,
gets on her horse that she now
uh,
has.
I'm not too huge. I don't weigh too much. I don't think. Maybe it could support two.
Well, if he's going with you, then I'll just stay in town. If you're on a horse.
I looked it up, by the way.
So
I was correct. It's a few miles southwest of Drakkenheim is where Camp Dawn is. Which
If
means
you two
there's
want to
one
head
problem.
out,
There is one issue with getting over there. There's a big old river. In fact, I'm going to take you guys over to the Drakkenheim city map for a moment.
oh damn. Oh
So
damn.
at the southeast of this map is
Yep.
Emberwood Village, which is
Mhm.
off the map, but there's some room to it.
I am directionally challenged.
Okay, there's a compass at the
Up,
bottom of the
down,
map. All right,
left,
down,
right.
right, southeast.
Uh-huh. Found
Where
it.
it says to Emberwood Village. Yeah, so you guys are that
Yep,
way.
found.
These little villages, like these little buildings and stuff near those words, that's already Drakkenheim technically. That's part of the spokes, which is like one of the outer slum areas.
Gotcha.
To get to Camp Dawn, you technically need to get over the river. Likely,
Oh, I see.
High Flamekeeper Ophelia probably had a boat or something. A small craft, like nothing huge, but like probably someone's
did.
fishing boat or something that the Silver Order bought off for travel. You would know that they're pretty well funded. As a reminder, or to let people know who don't know much about it, the Illyria is led by the High Matriarch of the Sacred Flame, and she has declared all delirium heretical and stuff, and they sent an expedition of the Silver Order, which is their military branch, to go destroy it. Therefore,
That's why
they are well funded.
That's also why Constance is so bothered by, I just want to go grab delirium and bring it back, Because the only thing she thinks is if there's a shard of delirium, I just want to crush it,
Yeah. Which,
That's fair.
Yep. That's fair.
Constance, roll me a religion
Okay.
or history.
Religion.
Oh, let me look.
I think they're either the
Why not
same
her
for you or
story?
religion's better.
Yeah, I think religion's better
Shut
for
up.
me. Religion's better for me. It's a -1 over a +1, so 17 + 1, 18.
Okay. You would know that delirium
Yep.
takes more effort to break. Delirium's hard to destroy.
Okay, well, regardless.
No, I was just letting you know. Yeah, no, the concept is great, but it at the very least needs a magical weapon to
Okay.
damage it.
Okay, listen. I don't mean crush it in my hand.
No, I
I don't
know.
mean crush it under my boot. I mean just get rid of it.
I get it. That's fine. I just wanted to let you know.
Bro made me roll religion to correct me, which is crazy.
That's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
I
That's
wanted to prevent
insane.
you from trying to attack Delirium while in the city and stuff. I was trying to be
The
helpful.
concept is not going to do that. That's ridiculous.
You can find it and crush it in my defense. I didn't want you to like try to
Well,
curb stomp some
no,
Delirium.
I just mean like their thought to her their thought process is, oh well, I've got these inside jobs and so I have to go in and I have to safely handle Delirium and actually, you know, bring it out of where the entire blah 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 is, and you know, like it's just.
I will say though, you could probably gather, especially with your religion check, that if you were to do a successful foray into the city, especially if you did bring some Delirium to the Silver Order, that would probably go a long way.
Kind of good.
I don't know that though.
You do. I just told you.
Uh,
Constance could gather that from context clues.
No.
Yeah, they're a military organization. And right now, if you
Well-
walked up, you're a little girl who maybe got taught some swordplay by one of them.
Rude.
But if you show up, hey, I went to the city, killed some monsters, and here's some Delirium for you to destroy. That would go a long way.
I suddenly never got on my horse and decided to never go for some reason. I don't know why.
You
It
guys
just
are like
magically happened.
jogging, you're like, and then she suddenly starts coming back over the horizon.
Change my mind.
No.
Oh, yeah.
But even then, love, even if
Yeah,
you
that
did
never
ride
happened then.
west, you would
No, that
have
never
to get
happened.
over the river somehow.
No, I know.
So like,
Yeah, so that never happened.
That's what I'm trying to say is that Constance wouldn't have actually probably started.
Yeah, so it
riding
never
that way.
happened. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying too.
Well, I already said it, so stop.
Is there any other places you guys would like to go before
No.
going on your adventure? You still technically have to look
No.
at the Gilded Lily. You can still go to the Bark and Buzzer,
A theater.
and there's still Red Lion Hotel where you know lots of rich people and stuff are.
Yeah, rich people.
Also, yeah, the
I
Gilded
can't
Lily
even
is a
set
theater.
foot in there.
You can go in there.
Yeah.
You just can't rent a room there. You can still go to the lobby.
Actually, I can rent a room there if I wanted to. I can
for a
actually
day.
afford it.
Yeah.
Rat.
Oh, that actually reminds me. You all get paid your 25 gold pieces by Aaron. So you all can add another
Oh,
25 gold pieces.
Yay.
As
Hell yeah.
I think actually I will want to take a trek to the Red Lion Hotel. I'm gonna see if I can find anyone that like a family I recognize. If there's any of them that happen to be out there.
Fair.
What's
No,
the
that
other
was-
inn?
So there's the Red Lion Hotel, and then there are two
Yeah,
taverns, which
that's
is
the
the
fancy
Skull and
place.
Sword and the Bark and Buzzard. The Bark and Buzzard isn't technically an inn, but the owners of it do own a couple of the abandoned farmsteads and houses, so they can rent out those houses.
Mm,
So they're not technically an inn,
Alright.
but they do technically offer you a place to stay.
I will probably go to them and get a place to stay for everyone, and I'll be telling that like, all right, I'm gonna go to the Bark and Buzzard and get us a place to stay for the night.
You can. Reminder, it is dawn currently. So you could buy it ahead of
Oh.
time. But you definitely don't need to stay the night. You guys will probably be going into the city before you go to bed.
Okay, then yeah, I'll buy ahead of time.
You see,
Just
you can.
because-
You can tell them ahead of time.
Yeah,
"Hey,
but
I
that,
wanna-
that
I
way
wanna
we,
buy
we have it
this."
reserved for if we're tired
Yeah.
as heck when we come back. Then
We don't
We
have
just-
to deal with anyone yet.
yeah. But that's a great idea, Magnus. Thank you. Do you want? I don't know how much it'll cost. Should I give you a few gold pieces?
One
ahead
might
of
say
time
it's
to
a
see if-
magnificent idea.
Nah, I'll
Shut up,
pay
God.
for it.
I will say as well, you
I'll
guys also
pay.
heard that old Zoya at the Shrine of the Old God sells potions. And you haven't checked any of the
Yeah.
merchants in the center of town.
True.
Yeah,
All valid
I'm just I'll buy a night.
So So you're gonna go there. Constance, are you following
Yep.
Magnus, Peter, or going to the market or doing whatever you want? Petting your horse.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, your name while we play is Constance.
Not Constance. It's different.
Constance.
Are you asking me what I'm doing?
Yeah, I said,
Like-
are you following Magnus? Are you following Peter? Are you petting your horse? Are you going to the market?
I mean, seeing as I have nowhere else to go. Is the chapel even a place to stay? Probably not,
You can
huh?
ask.
Well, that's really awkward. No. Yeah, to like go back, like a cat dragging my feet, like. Oh, that actually
Hey,
didn't
can
work
I stay
out,
the
so.
night?
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
to be
Can I
fair,
bum
she
off
didn't
of
think
you,
were leaving-
actually?
She didn't think you were leaving immediately to go to Camp Dawn.
But still.
Constance is now awkward.
Well, I mean, and I mean, Madness is also buying a place for us to stay for the night, so we have a place to stay for the night, unless you want to stay at the chapel.
Yeah, but that place feels more like home to her.
Yeah, fair.
It's kind of the only thing she's ever known, so.
Fair enough. So do you want to go to the
Yeah,
chapel
I'll
now?
just go ask.
Okay. We'll do the same thing we did last time. We'll go in order of people that said they were going somewhere. So we're gonna start with Peter at the Red Lion Hotel.
Okay.
As you approach, it is a very clearly nice place. It's on a small hill overlooking the village. Before the meteor struck, it was the Stravos Manor. I guess you hear that along your way.
Okay.
The Reeve Costa Stravos used to be he used to be the Reeve, and it used to be his manor. Basically, it's a 3-story manor made of red brick, featuring lion-shaped gargoyles, large glass-paned windows, and embossed wooden doors painted green. The estate includes
Pretty cool.
quite a few well-appointed bedrooms, from what you can see. And just from as you're walking and you hear a couple things, and also apparently each of them has their own private bath in a common room.
Don't say. You don't say.
As you enter the manor. Oh shoot! I zoomed out real far.
I think Peter will actually kind of feel decently comfortable walking in here, since him growing up a little bit. He's even if he didn't always go in a whole bunch of different ones, at least like in the more kind of opulent areas of the city, he
Fair.
would
Yep.
feel comfortable seeing.
As you enter, you see a couple figures of note. 2 dwarves in the corner are sitting at a table. One of them was wearing priestly robes, but not sacred flame robes. You see, she has a strange mechanical trinket hanging around her neck, and a belt of various hammers and tools, as well as like robes, but they're not like the white and gold robes of the sacred flame. Long brown hair flows down to her knees, and she has big bright eyes and a kind of a kind look to her face. And then across from her, sharing a bottle of wine, is a much stockier female dwarf with 2 golden axes leaned up against the table, both very clean and polished. She has dark brown hair laced into 3 separate braided ponytails and long sideburns that she's let grow down, so like they hang down like strands of hair. And she has a very stern look on her face as they share a drink. And around them, you see a couple pretty well-armed and armored dwarves in the area. They're not gathered around like thugs or anything. They're just like sitting at nearby tables and stuff. But you can tell they're clearly with the sisters. Well, you can gather as sisters. They look very similar to each other. And then in the corner off on her own, you see a tiefling with kind of like just tannish skin, weirdly kind of a bright blue hair, and then she has 2 odd-shaped brown horns that kind of go back across the hair. They kind of look like boats on water, just from the way that they're on her hair. And she's sitting in the corner reading a book. She also clearly wears a robe of the Amethyst Academy. As far as like nobles or anything you might recognize, you don't see any.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I'll walk up to the priestly dwarf and her like stocky sister.
As you start to walk up, you see one of the dwarves starts to get out of his seat, and they raise a hand, and he sits back down. You see the priestly one says, "How can I help you?"
Hi. Well, I guess greetings. My name is Peter Plainson. What's your name?
You see, she kind of gives like a like a chuckle, and the one across from her just kind of like stares at you. She goes, "You don't even know who we are, and yet you came to our table." And the other one goes,
Oh, well,
"Gertrude, be polite. I'm Eloise Ironhelm, and this is Gertrude Ironhelm. We are two of the
Well,
four Ironhelm siblings, the one who run the quarry."
oh,
You don't know what the quarry is, do you?
I've never been there. No, I'm newer to this place.
She laughs, and the other one, Gertrude, goes, "Clearly, or you wouldn't have come over here." She says, "It's
Oh,
a quarry that mines delirium. We have a strip mine set up near the city."
oh, that sounds quite lucrative.
"Indeed, which is why we're over here, and why we have bodyguards that almost attempted to stop you from approaching us."
I can very much understand. They look quite capable.
You see you look over at the one that was about to stand up, and he's just like giving you the glare from over at the table.
Well, I wasn't here to cause any trouble, I can assure you. Since I'm new around here, I'm trying to see who all is here, and if there's anyone of importance to remember. And you two seem like the sort.
She kind of giggles again, and Gertrude just like grumbles and takes another drink.
Um, Gertrude, was it? My name's Peter Plainson. Nice to meet you. How long have you had those axes? They're quite well taken care of.
Longer than you've been alive, boy.
And I'm sure you've mastered them for a time even longer than that.
She nods.
Quite impressive. I assume, have you been to the inner city?
She. No, why would I do that? We get enough delirium out here as it is. No point in risking our lives fighting big monsters when we could just pull it from the ground.
Fair enough. Do you know anyone who has ventured in there personally? Or near it, I
I'm
guess.
not about to tell you my life story. And on that, I don't associate with people who risk life and limb running off into the city like a bunch of idiots.
Hey.
Fair enough. All right. Apologies for prying. I guess, Eloise, I guess if you don't mind me asking, do you know of, you heard of a knight named Sir Bertrand Bainson, by chance?
She pauses.
The Hooded
For a
Lantern?
moment. She's. Doesn't ring a bell.
Rip.
All right. Well, thank you. I apologize for disturbing you in your space.
It's no problem, as she says, as the other one says, "Get you gone."
I plan to do so. And he bows and begins to walk away. And I guess next I'll just head over to the lady with the book. I'm just gonna go for it.
Shoot your shot.
Because I'm in. Yeah, might as well. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah.
What's
no,
the worst that can happen? She says no. Just get brutally beaten.
And disintegrate. Yeah, disintegrate.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he'll walk up to her and since he sees that she's reading a book, he'll like try to go at an angle where she'd be able to see him at like the corner of her eye, not to surprise her. Pretty much.
She spots him, and she plays the hand in her book, and she goes, "Well, hello there. I don't think we've really met before."
Yes, hello. We have we definitely have not. You certainly do stand out. I'm sure I would remember. My name is Peter Plainson. What is your name?
She says, "My name is River. I am a member of the Amethyst Academy." You see, she kind of, as she says it, she shows her hand, and you see 5 rings on her hand. You know something about how rings correlate some level to people's rank in the Amethyst Academy, but you don't really know exactly how it works.
Okay. Um, what do those rings signify?
She chuckles and she says, "My rank in the academy. 5 rings means I can cast up to 5th level spells.
That's
Rank
quite
is
impressive.
pretty according to your strength as a mageborn."
So good news, she
And
can't
stuff.
disintegrate you.
True.
True.
Woo!
Yeah.
Anyway, fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5th
Fireball.
level.
Good luck with that. And toast.
And you got it.
Um, that's quite interesting. What brings you here, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I suppose there's no harm. The Amethyst Academy is here to recover, well, Amethyst Academy related things. We are looking to resecure the inscrutable tower, which was destroyed in the comet's landing.
Right.
That, and of course, acquiring delirium. After all, it can do wondrous things. It's actually quite the enigma. It can be used in replacement for spells casting components, as well as it's one of the main ingredients you can use to make almost any of the magical artifacts we know of, and some that we don't know of. It's actually quite bewildering.
Really? Would you be able to check something for me then?
Which would be?
And he'll kind of hold out his gauntlet. Since you seem like you might be decently knowledgeable on delirium, I guess, would you be able to see the quality of this
Is your
gauntlet?
delirium?
Oh, no, I'm...
I know what you're kind of hinting towards, but
No,
I don't know
yes,
I don't know if
yes,
Peter
but that's...
would be hinting towards.
No, I don't think I'm overstepping my bounds a little bit.
Very good. She says,
That
fine quality. Are you looking to try and
right?
boost it in some way?
Well, I was hoping that it would be quality enough to where it would benefit from something like that.
It might, but that's not exactly my area of expertise. That said, according to the Edicts of Lumen, all research that the Amethyst Academy does is available for purchase from anyone with the coin. So if any developments, well, arise, you'd be more than welcome to purchase them.
Okay. Well, thank you. Have you? I guess. Do you only get your delirium from? Well, no. I guess you said you go inside sometimes.
No, I do
you
not go inside the city. That is simply our goal is to secure the inscrutable tower. There's only like 2 of us, so we can't exactly just go in there and take it back ourselves. But we have funding and we have our research, and well, we have our ways. But when it comes to getting delirium, we purchase it from whoever's selling it.
Okay, I see. Gotcha.
A lot of times we purchase it from. Sometimes we purchase it from Orson, the pirate-looking man that you saw, and Aldor the Immense sometimes sells to us. When the Hooded Lanterns find it, we are the only person they sell it to, because they know where it's going when they sell it to us.
Of course, and that's good to know as well.
Exchange it for artifacts or magic items, or they give it for gold and then typically spend that gold later for potions and what have you.
Gotcha. That's good to know. I plan to join the Hooded Lanterns myself, so...
Well, perhaps we shall see each other again then when they do business.
I'm sure we will. I have to prove myself first, but I'm decently confident myself in my capabilities. Who is the other person who is your, I guess, research partner here?
Well, he's not here right now, but it is Eldrick Runeweaver. He is a 9 rings wizard. The strongest abjurer that we have, well, at least since the meteor fell.
is quite something.
Indeed, he has been my mentor for many years.
I see. All right. Another question, and last one, and I'll let you get back to your book. Uh, do you know of any, I guess, old or like more noble families that stay around here regularly?
I'm sure there's plenty, but I don't pay much mind to politics. I'm here with
Fair
the
enough.
job of recovering, the artifacts, the research, the artifacts in the tower. Artifacts
Gotcha.
of the Amethyst Academy, of course.
All right.
We have no interest in anything the Silver Order or the Following Fire are pursuing.
Yes, I figured you wouldn't be stepping on each other's toes.
The
All
edicts
right.
prevent that is for sure. Or at the very
Yes.
least, they ban it.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much for your information. I shall leave you to it.
She gives you a polite smile and a nod. She says, "It was an enjoyable conversation. Please don't die in the ruins."
I certainly don't plan on it. Oh, I guess one
Otherwise, do
last
not touch
question.
delirium directly.
Yes, I happen to have run into someone who has already done that, and they did not. They are no longer with us, of course.
Wow, that is unfortunate
And-
to hear. It has really strange properties where
Yes.
it begins to sink directly into your skin. It is a marvel and a horror all at the same time.
Well, actually, so you'll kind of lean in. I plan to venture into the outer, you know, and I might be running into delirium. Hopefully, would it be safe to touch through like a layer of either clothing or metal, or like what would be the safest
it's
way
risky.
that just I guess an average person could carry it?
Really, just
If it was
the,
like
the
small chips or
denser material you put between you and it, the better. So either more or denser. A lot of the stuff we
Okay.
use is lead. We also sometimes use magic of certain types to move it. I think most adventurers use gauntlets and thick leather gloves. It seems to do that pretty
Understood.
well.
So something like this would work just fine.
It should for small shards. Now, if you were to say find, I don't know, a large geode, I would not recommend directly interacting with that at all.
Okay. Like maybe something like called like the tongs of a blacksmith.
That'd be
to
a
like
good route. Though that was always, I mean, once again, further away you put it, and the more material you have between you and it, the better. But be careful, because delirium doesn't only react with flesh. It has this weird property where sometimes it reacts with inanimate materials as well. So, it's always
Really?
risky.
All right.
Between you and
and
me, I've actually heard rumors that the followers of the Falling Fire sometimes get delirium into their hearts, but it doesn't hurt them. It's weird. It's a property I really wish to study, but they don't really like us. Last time I went to their camp, I got run out.
yes, I can imagine that they would not.
Something about perverting
very
their
much.
sacred charcoal or something.
Okay. Interesting. Then, are there any other adverse effects of just being around it at all?
Well, the haze itself is risky. Obviously, you can't sleep in it. You don't ever feel rested. You can take
I've heard that.
breaks, but don't be in there long. Don't be in there for more than 24 hours. You start to show ill effects.
Right.
Areas of deep haze where you can't really see more than 60 feet in front of you. Those areas are dangerous by the hour. Make sure you're not in there very long. And then,
Okay.
just try to prevent being exposed to it as much as possible. It's not a fully understood subject, of course, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Yes. Yes.
Just
The
express
information
caution.
is certainly evolving.
If you're only going into the outer area, though, there's not any really large chunks left out there. I wouldn't worry too much. You're mostly going to encounter fragments and chips, and gauntlets and gloves and pouches should be plenty for that.
All right. So in the outer, can you remind me if like in the outer, are there rattlings in the outer, or is it only in the city?
So the outer city has Garmir, it has Ratlings, it has all the sorts
That one
of
does have
things.
the outer city. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
area that we plan to
The
do a little
inner
excursion,
city
it
is a
will
lot
have.
of unknown things, mostly much bigger things, but there are also Ratlings and Garmirs up in the inner city. If it's in
Okay,
the outer city,
just
it's probably
curious.
I just want to make sure that I was remembering
The
that right.
smiling, because our characters won't know this, but I'm really curious. The smiling townsfolk, was that technically in the inner
that was
city,
the inner
or
city. You
that
guys had
in
crossed
the?
through Shepherd's
That was
Gate.
definitely inner city.
Ah,
That-
okay,
inner city
okay.
shit.
For anyone watching, that was from the one shot we did. Unfortunately, it failed to record, but we will have a thing up about it.
The lost
Which-
The
episode.
lost
Episode.
episode.
Okay. Then Peter will say, so then I'm sure if you've been into the outer at all, or maybe you've heard, has anyone, I guess, like, have a way to avoid Ratlings and or the Garmir?
Not running into them. I guess I can't
I
really
see.
offer much advice there. I'm not really an expert at dealing with enemies, but I mean, I'm sure they probably can't see people that are invisible or that are quiet.
Well, I guess that's good to know. It doesn't mean too much right now, but in the future, thank you.
Of course.
All right. And last question, promise this time. Have you heard of a hooded lantern called Sir Bertrand Plainson, by chance?
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't really talk to the Hooded Lantern much.
Fair enough. All right. Well, good day to you.
Good day to you as well. And she opens back up her book.
Suddenly, Constance shows up.
Suddenly, gosh,
Could I see what she was reading? Or is it?
You see, it
against her?
is the philosophies on the balance of the planes within the space between worlds. It's a rather long. It's a big book.
Yeah, that sounds like a rather academic
you
read.
See, as she opens the page too, it's like dense, and you see lots of words that you do not know.
Yeah.
But you see,
I
she
don't
as
think
she reads it, she's like,
take the unit.
"Oh, of course."
Yeah. It was just like speed reading through.
Yeah, like she flips the
okay.
page, and you weren't
Gotcha.
even done with the
Yep,
sentence.
All right, then yeah, then that's pretty much I guess all I got for now. I guess I'll just leave for now.
Okay. And then we cut over to Constance and Magnus, who have gone to the Bark and Buzzard, even though Magnus went to the Skull and Sword. Was that on purpose?
No, I said I was gonna switch. Oh, I forgot to move my token. That was my bad.
Gotcha. Well, you had moved your token to the Gilded Lily area, and then you'd moved back over there. So I was like, "What?" But yeah,
I never did.
I thought you did. I may not have paid attention. Anyway, to the Bark and Buzzard with you all. You see, it's a little rowdy. You see, there's lots of groups of adventurers and stuff around here.
Yeah.
But then at the bar, you see a man and woman walking around, helping, doing blah 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 blah.
I walk up to the bar.
The woman walks
bar
up
and say,
to meet you.
I'm looking for a room to stay for tonight. I'm kind of pre-planning.
Oh yes. Well, we do have a couple of open houses available. It's 2 gold pieces per night.
All right, I'll cover. I'll hand her 2 gold pieces. This will cover it, right?
Yep, that'll do it. It'll just be a little bit southwest of here, south of the Gilded Lily. We're just gonna say it's this.
All right. All right. And additionally, I am curious. Any rumors lately that you might have overheard?
None in particular.
All right. Just seeing.
1 second.
Guys, we get a free rumor, I think.
That would be nice.
I don't know. I could be wrong though.
She says, "You know, Kingsgate is under the control
Yeah?
of trolls, but
Really?
they will allow people to pass. But I've heard it costs you an arm and a leg, and I think they might mean that literally."
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that.
But it is strange. They do seem to be able to communicate.
That is strange. Thanks for the heads up.
Of course. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. And then I'll leave the end.
Okay.
Now where is our friend Peter?
I assume you guys will meet back up around the caravan court. So we'll just
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
meet there.
Yeah.
I went to the chapel to
Yeah.
ask about a room,
Oh yeah.
True.
You
but sure, kid.
I
Schloop.
forgot. Okay.
I feel like it's not going to be a very long conversation.
Probably not. You enter, and she says, "Oh, welcome back."
Immediate awkwardness wants to leave. She goes, "So, I know there's other places to stay, but none of the other places to stay quite feel like home. I was raised in, a church back home. And this feels familiar, and so I was wondering if, potentially I could. I am willing to pay you, of course, because I would be taking up space."
She chuckles at your request, and she says, "As long as you are willing to use the remainder of any spells you have to help people while you're here, you may stay.
Of course. That feels
There is
self-explanatory.
no payment needed."
Okay. Thank you. She
you-
kind of like
You
fiddles
have
with her
residency
fingers.
there. It mechanically it won't be anything. It's just like if you get back from an adventure and you have like a first level spell slot or something left, she expects it to
Yeah.
be used to heal someone who comes to request healing.
Yeah, but that feels self-explanatory. She would do
Honestly, I'd
that.
say she'd probably just do that anyway.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
She does inform you, you'll have to pay for your own food and stuff, though. Like, well, obviously.
Duh. So I'm trying to figure out how I go meet my wife.
River.
Yeah.
The good news is if you don't meet her now, she'll meet you guys later. She's an
No, I
important
know.
player.
Get in line, lady.
Get in
I'm
li-
joking.
Get in line.
What
I
do you
fought
want
her first.
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah, no, I'm going
saw
for
her
the-
in my
I'm going
book
for the
one time
queen.
Whenever I was preparing things, and she was like, "Oh, I know who Constance is having a crush on."
Yeah, no, I'm going for the queen. If she is a
Good.
she. Well, if it's a hot dude, then yeah.
Sis said I'll take either one. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, I saw River when he was scrolling through one time, and I was like, "Oh, who's that?"
Yep.
All right, we are probably gonna wrap up the stream there. Next time, you guys could probably check out the caravan court and see if they have anything you want to buy before going on your adventure,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe
Yeah.
stop by old Zoya at the Shrine of the Old Gods, because you have heard that she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should probably buy some potions.
Yeah.
There are a couple other potion vendors here as well, but they're in
Okay.
caravan court, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys could consider checking out Hendrick's Farm if you wanted to go speak with the followers of the Falling Fire. Other
Fair.
than that, you guys will be just about to go into your first foray into Drakkenheim, and we have leveled up to level 2.
Yeah, cunning
congratulations.
action.
We'll get that
Level
done
2.
after the session. And also, whenever we come back, we will report on what you guys decided to get when you leveled up, if there was choices. In general, we'll just briefly cover. So,
Yeah,
for instance, Sam, you'd just be like, "I got cunning action," which lets me bonus action dash, disengage, or hide.
Yep.
But we'll get there when we get there. Overall,
Alright.
great session, everyone, and we will.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next time on the Tapestry of Tales. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.